and I'll like go. I guess I'm gonna go full screen. This should work fine.
I'll let y'all know if I have to leave. Just like not leave, but like just in case he starts
At the
whining.
step, at the step for a second.
Yeah, I'll still be on.
Yeah. Alright, let me switch back to my PC while we wait. I don't know why it wasn't. Alright, there we go. I should be able to switch back to Xbox just fine. Alright, Joe, can you go pull up the stream and see if it's still showing it? I mean, OBS is saying it's still showing the photo and all that, even though I'm back on my Xbox.
Okay. Now we got the
Rushmore?
Rushmore on here.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, good weekend, Mike. You do anything special?
Man, he ain't trying to talk to you, man.
Yeah, he don't have
Yeah.
respect
He
or
don't
anything.
he don't fuck with you. He don't fuck with you.
You don't fuck with you?
Yeah. Okay, we're not doing
Raven,
no
you gotta
Raven.
edit a do-rag onto your picture.
He said
Telling you.
the do rag. I don't know, man. The dewy.
I think it'll fit the vibe you got going on.
Yeah, it might. I think it might. Yeah, you gotta get like a light blue dewy. But you put that
Yeah.
on.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of the RoShow Lead Madden Football Podcast. We have a special episode today. I'm Dark Raven 2019, six-time champ, and I'm here with my fellow champions.
You know, you're 9 or 10 time. You seen 10-time champion. Your New York Giants, your boy Twan.
And then we also have Mike and Jeff with us. Mike, how many Super Bowls do you have in the lead?
I believe that would be 10.
So we got two 10-time champs, six-time champ here. What about you, Jeff? Is he here?
Yeah. 3?
Man, you didn't sound confident with that, man. You supposed to. You gotta
Yeah,
put
there was a
emphasis.
question
You
mark
gotta
on
put.
that.
You gotta put.
That's what one last year. It messed me up.
Yeah, you gotta be confident when you say it, man. You gotta put
Three.
emphasis.
3, my nigga, 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, you said I got
3
3.
solo. Jeez.
That's what I like to hear. Goat. I'm gonna call everybody goat, man. I don't got names. I just want to call everybody goat.
Four
You figure
goats
it out.
walking around the Mount Rushmore, the Madden lead, the RoShow Madden lead.
Yeah, man. Like, I know you got your game, so
Yeah, you kind of want to
Well,
be
you
the
start-
lead with the questions and stuff.
yes, sir. So today we just gonna chop it up with our fellow goats of the league. Just a couple questions. Everybody get your notepads, iPads out. Today is a day of learning and picking brains.
Preach.
That is what today is. So
Preach.
if you're not locked in, I don't know what to tell you. So for first question we got today, man. I don't know, Jeff. I'll start with you, Jeff.
Alright.
So, all these clutch moments that, like, as a GOAT, man, you gotta have a clutch moment in your mind. Like, oh man, it's clutch time. Let me lock in. So I'd say, compared to the average user, what do you do in a clutch situation that could help you get to that next step?
That clutch moment. I think sometimes you just have to make sure you have the kahuna to understand that knockout punch that you need to do. Like especially like tight situation of like understanding the moment, like deflating the opponent. Me personally, just having that X factor moment that you need.
Okay. So being more aggressive, you saying you got to be aggressive?
At a certain point, when the time needs to be, like, you have to be aggressive and take on that challenge of, like, maybe a certain pass that you need to make, like a tight situation, or a certain blitz or defensive stop that you need to go all out. I feel like it. The key situation of the games.
So it's more awareness. You gotta be know
Yes.
when to be aggressive and more
Correct.
conservative. Yeah, it's awareness.
Correct.
Okay, Mike, man, what do you think your thing is when it comes to clutch moment? Like, what do you do for clutch situations?
So kind of like Jeff was saying, you do need to know like awareness of the situation and knowing like when you got to pull the trigger on some shit like that. But yeah, like looking at the situation and then just like taking the game from where it is at each step.
Okay, Rave, you got one and you locked in. No, I'll go if you locked in.
No, I think for me, I think you just gotta stay calm, and you kind of gotta be strategic about every single play that you're calling. So, I mean, like Jeff said, you gotta have the kahuna. So you gotta make the plays that are gonna win you the game. But I think you gotta also take into account like all the factors that are playing into that carefully. Like how much time is left in the clock. I mean, I did a bad job of that my game against Jeff. I had too much of an emphasis on it, but you don't want to score too fast. You know what I mean? And like give your opponent the chance to win the game. So sometimes it's good to just be strategic about it, and then you just gotta be calm at the end of the day. Like you can't be sweating bullets, afraid of what's gonna happen. You gotta take control of your destiny.
Yeah, I was kind of gonna say something like that about being afraid, because I think in the league when people play certain users, they kind of get a little. They like, oh man, I gotta play Trill, I gotta play Mike, I gotta play Raven. They kind of take a step back and say, oh, I gotta be conservative, make no mistakes. That's the only way I'm gonna win this game. And it's just like you have to be like balls to the wall sometimes. You have to be aggressive if you want to beat the top users, the top echelon of users. Because back like Madden 22, 23, when Mike was running it, Jeff and Mike had their runs. It's like, man, every time I played them, it's like, man, I was being a little conservative. It's just like, oh man, I gotta play conservative, try to not force turnovers. You know, just like, man, yeah, it's the aura. It's just the aura. It's the aura. It's just like, man. But now, I think Madden 23, when me and Mike got in the same conference when I was with Chargers, it was like, man, fuck Mike, man. I was like, man, now I gotta be aggressive. I can't sit back and wait for Mike to make a mistake. I gotta be the one forcing him to make a mistake. That's how you have to have a mindset. It's too much conservatism, man. You gotta be aggressive and make people make mistakes. Don't wait for a mistake.
But I feel like also that's definitely mostly the case. But there's times where you gotta read the game. Like if there's a game that like, say you're like in a situation to take a field goal or go for a touchdown, maybe it's a game where offenses aren't clicking, and maybe you play the smart, like take the points.
Yeah.
Don't be reckless. I think don't be reckless.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about being strategic
Game
about
flow
everything.
that game. Like how are things going? Like if it's like a 56-56 game, you're probably gonna need the touchdown. But you know if it's a 14-10 game, or obviously that wouldn't be the numbers, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If it's a low-scoring game, maybe you take the field goal and just take your points.
Yeah, but it's been going around the league a lot about people like, oh man, I gotta play this person, man. I know I'm not gonna win. There's been a lot of that going around.
Yeah, I agree there for sure.
You know, so I just think you have to change your mindset in the clutch in particular. You gotta have a mindset. Don't be reckless, but you also you don't want to just be like, oh man, let me sit back and see what happens either. So it's just balancing the two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would be here.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
All right, so you got
What was
pivot
your
on.
clutch? My fault.
Unless you got.
I got a question. What was your clutchest moment you think you had?
I'll
go.
give a go ahead.
Do you want to say kicks count as clutch, or how's that work?
No, that's what I would want to say, but I had no control. I had control after the fact. The onside in particular,
I was
had no
broken
control
after the
over.
fact.
Yeah, So, I mean, that would have been what I would have said. But just after the onside kick, getting the field goal range, hit the field goal, go to OT. Then I got the pick, then that touchdown to win. So I mean,
Yeah,
that would
well,
probably be just because it was the Super Bowl. If that would have been like some regular season shit, when it's
yeah. I
easy,
mean,
man.
none of us should be saying regular season moments. I'm assuming at least.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
none of
So
us are.
yeah,
No
so
way.
that would be my that just clutches moment. Just after that onside kick.
One what wicket, and then what's the to get like your opponent like he did something clutch to you. Like you tell yourself like, damn, like you serious? Like I let like damn, like made you get heated after like you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't. I'd say the Super Bowl last man, the last Super Bowl when Mike had
46
that
seconds.
yeah, he had that touchdown like in the back of the end zone. Cause it's
Going
crazy how
time.
I saw it. I saw it, but it's like I couldn't use your stick all the way. I was on the other
On the
side of the
side,
field. I
yeah.
was on the other side of the
I mean, that
field.
was an instant ESPN classic.
Oh, for
If
sure.
you
That
ask
was
me.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Like that was on the other side of the field, so I couldn't get there. But I saw it as soon as it happened. I was like, damn, he
I
got
pump
me.
faked on that too by accident. I was like, oh shit.
He had me for sure. Well, in that play, so that would probably be mine.
Raven?
I think I had a clutch playoff series. I think when I won my playoffs with the Falcons, I had two good games where I won right at the end. So in that playoff
Pitts.
run, I had a clutch playoff game against Trill where I scored with like 5 seconds left, took the lead with Kyle Pitts, and then NFC Championship I did the same thing with Kyle Pitts where I took the lead from
Same
Byron with
exact
like 4
fucking
seconds.
run.
Yeah, like it was a 7 route to the right side, rolling out. You know what I mean? The Kyle Pitts, and I think the most play opponents had a clutch against me would probably be when I played Mike in the Super Bowl when it was 27-27, and he hit a deep 7 route on the left side of the field to get himself in field goal range on 3rd down. So that would be my answers.
I think for me, the greatest comeback in history, in Super Bowl history, when I my first Super Bowl, like that's when I was like a young pup. I didn't know anything, and I never did franchise this that, and third, and then I played Ravens during the season. And I was like, I bet, like I lost that game, but I learned so much. And then going to the Super Bowl, I was like, damn, I put myself in a bad situation, and I don't know, I just like locked in. I was like, yo, I locked in, just came back. I think I came back from what Raven, 19, 17? 17 points in the second half.
Pretty sure it's 17.
17 in the second half. I just like locked in, and then I made like just key plays of like first downs and just. Sometimes I don't know. I just locked in, and I think I don't think Mike made some clutch. It was an interception that, like, basically I just needed I needed a first down, and he just made a crazy interception on me. The Super Bowl, like, and I think another like just time management of like what Mike just does at the last second, like just it's crazy. Some people just like fall and like this and that third. Mike just I don't know. It's like time management. It's like Mike just does it. So I think it was one of the Super Bowls.
I think Mike's probably the best in the league of time management.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Gotta use it to your advantage.
Absolutely, it's an advantage to have that type of time management. With yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that my best clutch moment would probably be that 46-second drive versus Trail. I mean, you get 46 seconds, no timeouts, then you need a touchdown. You're pretty much. I got lucky on an early play, like big chunk play to like make it realistic.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a crazy one.
I mean, especially against opponent like Trill, like you can't make any small mistakes, and it's hard to get it's hard to get a big play against him. Usually, you gotta like measle your way down the field with little chink plays.
Yeah, once I got one chunk play to start. I mean, I got 2 chunk plays on the drive that put me around like the 12-yard line, but the first one really like it was like okay, like this is actually in like this is a possibility now, even without the timeouts. And then against me, probably like I mean that onside kick fucking broke me for a while. So gotta be that one.
Yeah, that was a crazy time, man. Yeah, I can imagine. You got any other questions related to clutch moments before we head to the next topic of discussion?
Who's the least clutch? Not of us, but
I
of
mean,
like an
Of all
not
time?
of the league. Like it needs to
All time?
be someone that's at least like a regular playoff contender. Not like like we're not gonna say D's the least clutch. But yeah, of all time, Jeff, like there.
You want me to go further?
I don't know you're
Oh,
probably
I
gonna say
could be
Byron.
Byron. I seen Byron.
There's different. Is it clutch? Are we saying like in a big game or a big spot? Are they gonna choke? Like if it are they front
Big
runner
game
type
all
thing?
time. All time. I would say Byron. Me being in the league, I would say Byron. Me all time.
He had a run where he lost 3 in a row, I believe. And I would
the way
say
he lost it.
2 of them he blew that one versus Vaughn. And he threw a pick against me in one of them at the end of the game.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's what I would say.
Byron was a powerhouse in 22, and obviously he's still been a playoff contender since then of every year. But
he would have been in here if he just
would have put it
I think
together.
he gave you a lot of trouble in 23, Trill. Yeah, he should.
I mean, I would disagree with that actually.
Not trouble. He gave you a good game in the playoffs.
He
at least a couple times.
I'm about to say he definitely gave me close games. Yeah, he gave me close games for sure. It was competitive. Most of the time, it was always going to be competitive. But I'd say he only beat me once.
Who would you say, Trill?
Well, Byron would have been the easy answer. But then I also say Karkar hasn't. I don't know. Karkar hasn't been in the league long enough. I would almost say him because he always folds under clutch. It's like always.
Byron's almost a victim of his success because he's getting to the Super Bowl and then it's happening. Karkar can't even. He's hating from outside the club.
I mean, he lost. He's probably only lost to me and Raven. I don't think he's lost to anybody else. Maybe
he lost to Byron once.
Maybe Byron. I think he might have probably lost to Byron once.
What was the score when y'all played each other? Was it just tight and he just, or was it
when he played Raven? He choked. He choked against Raven.
He choked. That interception was bad.
Yeah,
he had a guy open, or he could have ran.
Yeah, he choked. What was it? I didn't play him last playoffs. Did he play Raven?
Last playoff?
No, you beat him last playoffs. He played you you kind of grinded it out on him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, time.
He couldn't get his offense going.
I think he lost to me. Oh yeah, I don't know why the hell last year. Yeah, it was like I got off to a hot start and then it was kind of sizzled out, but my defense was clamping up on him. He didn't have no answers for the defense.
Yeah, you didn't really need to force the issue at all once you're in that position.
I mean, Karkar normally he's gonna always be in the playoffs, and I mean he can make a run. He could make the conference championship a couple times, but we just know if a game get close with him, he's gonna do something just stupid.
Do you think?
It just ends up.
Do you think he just overthinks the situation? Like if he just like.
I would say so. I think he do kind of overthink it. He's trying to play 4D chess when there's no need to.
A lot of the time, there is no need to.
Yeah, you don't need to play 4D chess. You just do the basics, man. It'll take you far. You're just doing the basics.
True.
So I mean, it'd be Byron long term because he's been in the league way longer.
I agree with that.
I just think he's just good, but it's just like during that time and period, just seeing that, it's like damn, like he would have been here with us if he just.
One time,
was it like yeah, just do the basic. Like yo, he did not have to.
He could have done the basics that Vikings game against Vaughn. For
yeah, sure. I think that's what me personally. That's what I feel.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, what else? Who outside of like Byron and Karkar? Who else could you really list
It's
to say
you
that.
could
I
say
feel
like
like-
most of the top users because they're not in here. You know.
I feel like
Mhm.
Jeff, he's had a couple of times where he's like been in a position where he could have maybe won the game, but he just couldn't finish it out. Like the most recent would have been against Shitty last season in the playoffs, where he threw an interception on the goal line. But
Sleep.
And then Shitty fucking beat his ass that very next playoff season, man.
Yeah. Sleepy has blown a game or two against me too, but he's also caught me, which not many have. So I gotta give credit there.
I say he's very inconsistent. I say. You know, he's
He's
probably the
dangerous,
best. He's probably the best GM in here. He's probably the best GM in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
And, you know, he just when it comes to playing, he's just a little inconsistent. 'Cause if he's on, he's on though. He's on. Like you just gotta be on. I mean, that's a good honorable mention. Say Jeff. Say Sleepy. Anything else?
I mean,
We-
he's typically not like I want to say non-clutch, but Calvin he kind of messed it up against you too, Mike, in this last playoffs.
Man, he blew that shit against.
I would say I was happy he didn't go for the touchdown.
Man, he blew that shit, bro. I'm like, what the fuck was he thinking when he did that? And I'm like, man, what the fuck?
I mean, yeah, like once we got to overtime and I was getting ball second, and I was like, oh, like not that I didn't want to stop him on the
I
first
couldn't
person. I was like,
believe-
even if I don't get stopped,
You know what you gotta
I'm
do.
just gonna go for 2 if I score. Then you get 4 downs going down the field, which is a huge advantage having 4 downs versus 3. So
Yeah.
I think it depends on the situation. I think, like, even for me, I think when I played, they don't play Ravens, I kicked it, right? I just took the points. So I think
sometimes it's the play. Like you gotta feel it, and obviously whatever the result in the end of the game is gonna be the one that looks good. But you gotta like sense how the game's going. I feel like.
It comes down to playing. You playing to win and playing not to lose. And
I
Calvin
mean-
was playing too conservative and playing not to lose.
I think you taking the points there was a good play, Jeff, because I mean your defense has been playing pretty decent, and then also like you're going against a team like I'm not bad without him, but I had lost my best player on my offense if we're being real, because I had lost Gibbs. So like, I think that was a wise play. I mean, you're gonna go out how you're gonna go out, so it's better to go out with that and then rather like because I'm more likely than not, no matter where we're gonna get in field goal range, but it's rather for you to have a chance. So.
I mean, yeah, it was proven Jeff made the right choice there. So.
Yeah. And I mean, even if I had one, I still would have said it. He made a good call. I mean, in that situation, I think that was the favorable call for him to make. But yeah, hopefully next time you're not right about it though.
Yeah, I mean, but I think he got that division locked up, so you probably see him again.
You think so?
catch that L again too. Yeah, you're gonna see me again. You're gonna catch that L.
He was back.
Jeff,
I can't believe you bet on Joe to beat him.
I'm glad you're
Man,
back. Jeff.
he was on such a bad little run, man.
I had faith in my boy to get it done though.
He had such a bad little run. Last like 2 Maddens now. It's like, man, he gone, man. He wasn't. Hey, but he proved me wrong, man. I can own up to it though. I ain't going to backtrack. I'm gonna say, hey, man, I was wrong. He doing his thing now.
Appreciate you saying that, because not everybody could admit that or would admit that.
Damn that.
Yeah.
How's that for data?
I'm not a unicorn. Well, you call a unicorn, right?
Nah, man. Nah,
I'm not a
you
unicorn.
earn your stripes. You earn your stripes, man. You ain't a unicorn, man. You earn your stripes. I can't do that, man. I gotta reserve it for some other people.
Who do you think's the biggest unicorn now?
I feel like we almost replaced the unicorn with polar bears, man. I think we've been using a lot of the polar bear terms. I mean, we got the picture, the polar bear picture we put in the last pod.
Is this just someone that's fake good? Like,
yeah,
they're supposed to be good, but they're not.
Yeah, either they fake good or they just habitually trash. It's just like here to be here.
Oh, okay. So like D.
Yeah, like he a polar
He's making a
bear.
play. Yo, D's gonna have more wins than Red. I'm telling you that right now.
That is not happening.
I'm telling you, bro.
D
Watch.
had
He could be as good as Red for sure if he like
Yo,
D
wanted to.
had like 3 wins last year. Red had 10, but they're not getting
I'm
that big.
telling you.
Man, no, man.
What? Can we y'all invite me like, damn, yo, I'm wrong again. Like, damn.
Man, if it happens, man, if it happens, man, I'm gonna pay up and be like, damn, he was right. Simple as that.
I think if D locked in, he could
Yeah, that's the only thing.
push the playoffs. Like I mean, like I think he could definitely be at the Red level if he
he's not
locked in.
touching 10. He is not touching 10 wins.
This year, he's not
I'd have to
gonna
look
get
at
to
his
that.
I
schedule.
mean,
Probably
yeah,
not this year.
I mean,
His
Rock
team's
made
probably
the
this
playoffs
trash.
one
Like
last, man.
I think he might get like eight. If he gets 9, he's gonna get more than. I think.
how many
he get 8.
CPU games you got?
He probably
That's still count.
he gonna. I mean,
Yeah.
he count. Yeah. Red probably
Maybe.
gonna get like
I count.
9 wins, 9 wins. D not
If
touching
he gets
that.
9, I think D could get 8. If he locks in, that's the only thing I'm kind of.
D is not touching 8 or 9 wins.
We'd have to
That's
see the
just me
schedule.
being. That's just me being realistic here, man. I don't know why.
Like D could catch Red. Do they play this season?
I don't know if they play
I don't
this
think
year.
so. Yo,
I just don't think D is good enough to get 8 or 9 wins.
man, I gotta give him 2 L's. Like that's what.
You can always split, man. You could donate a win to him, man. Split it.
Nah, I don't want to win like that. You gotta earn it.
You'd be losing, man. You know, you'd be losing. Donating, you donate a win.
Donate to the needy.
I'm good.
Yeah, donate. So you got enough wins, man. You gotta donate them.
I need one. I need it.
I hear that.
I'll go to the Super Bowl. Guaranteed.
Man, you gotta take your points. Okay. So next topic, we are gonna go into our favorite players. Like we've been in the league a long time. We're just talking about our favorite players that you've been able to have. So Mike, man, we can start with you. So we do quarterback, running back, receiver, and then one defensive player. I think that's what we said.
I feel like we should add tight end too.
Oh,
Because you want to talk about Kyle Pitts, man? Is that why?
I mean, I feel like all of us have had a tight end that we've liked at one point or another.
Man, fine, man. You can add tight end. That's cool. So Mike,
Man. So QB is going to be Aaron Rodgers for sure. That was a great run with the Packers. James Cook for running back. I had him for like 3 Maddens in a row. He was my backup last Madden. He got some time in the playoffs too, like when my running back went down. Hashtag let James Cook.
yes,
Wide receiver have to be Xavier Worthy. I had him for 2 straight Maddens. A lot of success. He's fast as fuck. Tight end's tough. I mean, I might have to come back to the tight end. But defensively, probably Micah Parsons. He was a beast.
Packer Micah.
Yeah, Packers Micah.
Yeah, Packer Micah.
I hate him.
Man, that's
He was a
nightmares,
dog.
man.
He
Nightmares.
was a dog. I hate him. He called a crazy
man.
pick on me in the Super Bowl. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's
that was a user. That was a good one.
Yeah, like man, how the hell we about to contain Micah this week? Yeah, shit.
Man, tight end though. I never had like
I
a
mean, I'm about
super
to say,
dominant tight end in my game.
I'm about to say you don't really spotlight your tight ends that much.
But yeah, they get utilized like within the offense, but I don't like. I haven't like spanned. They have never been the number one target for me. But I've had some good ones. I actually really like the one I had on the Eagles. I forget what his name was now.
What Kelp? Not Kelp. What Albert?
Cope. I think it's Cope, wasn't
No,
it?
no, it was
87?
I made him number 87. Maybe his last name was Baylor, maybe, or his first name. I
Kelp?
forget.
No, I know. Damn, I almost said his name, but I just blanked.
He caught a big touchdown against you in that Super Bowl. You got the onside kick.
Damn, I know who you're talking about. I just blanked on his
White
name.
dude, he was big. Like,
Yeah.
That scares a lot of tight ends.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of tight ends out there with that description.
But yeah, I guess no tight end really would get too much love from me.
Yeah, that's real. That's
I'll
a
give an
fair one.
honorable mention to one more defensive player. I really liked Amir Speed from me last year. He was my user, sub
Yeah.
linebacker. He was really good for me.
He caught a pick six for me all last game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Enjoy it.
Sorry, a little shot there. Oh
Alright,
man.
Jeff, man, what you you go
Quarterback.
way back.
Yeah, QB. Dak. It's the
Kiss on
press
that
guy.
one.
That, yeah,
Dak
no
was
no
a dog.
surprise.
Dak was a dog for me. Who else? Running back. Benson. Benson's a dog too.
Man, you just man, it's still early.
I said, yo, I was never. I don't really have like running backs back in the day like that. To tell you the truth, like that, I really cared about because I was back then. I was just pass. I just used to pass a lot.
Mhm. Okay.
So Benson and yo, he's mad fun to play with. So the best running back in the league.
Okay, now you take it too far.
Better than Jonathan Taylor. Um, who else? Wide receiver, Mr. Boykins.
There, Mr. Boykins.
Mr. Boykins, Miles Boykins. It's crazy. I got him off for free agent. Developed him to greatness. I had Albert O as tight end. He was a dog for me too. Damn. Defense. Damn. Number one would be Earl Thomas. But my honorable mention will be Ringo. I had Ringo for corner. He was a
Yeah.
dog too for me.
I thought you'd probably say like Diggs when you was the Cowboys, man. Didn't you have Diggs on the Cowboys?
Nah, I didn't have Diggs. I think had Diggs. Mike had Diggs.
Damn, how long? Diggs, what you traded him?
I had Diggs the next year, not
Yeah.
that year.
Yeah, he had Diggs when he had the Packers.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm talking about the Cowboys. I'm pretty
had
sure
Diggs?
Diggs was. I'd have to see his because I didn't. Has Diggs been in the league that long though?
Either way, it was probably before Diggs like got good, but I guess he
Yeah,
would have
maybe.
started young.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that might be true.
I think the next year when Mike had him, that might have been the first year because I thought he came in the same year as Jamar Chase, and Mike traded Jamar Chase for him. I could be wrong on that though.
He broke. Either way, that was his breakout year. It was the year I had him. Like that was when he was popping off.
Yeah.
yeah. I think I had a Woozy.
Woozy?
Oh yeah, you had a Woozier. You had a Woozier. He was really good. Yeah, and you had Gilmore from Joey.
Oh yeah, that's what I know.
You had a really stacked defense. You had Trace.
I mean, he had like fucking 25 traits, man. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good time, man. Back in the day,
man, he had like 25 traits.
It was a Wild West.
that was a
Definitely the
wild.
Wild West, man. Getting the first pick after winning the Super Bowl. That's some crazy shit.
You gotta learn from the people from the past, man.
Yeah. I hear that. You gotta learn. Let's see, Raven, you want me to go? You want to go?
You can go ahead, go.
You know, quarterback, I gotta go Malik. He was probably the best physically gifted quarterback I had outside of maybe Herbert. But Herbert didn't have the speed that Malik did. Running back, my boy Weston. The greatest non-traded running back probably in RoShow history out there, man. Nobody was doing it like Weston was doing it. Receiver, tough to say, because I mean, as of right now, man, Branch and Neighbors looking kind of crazy, right? As of right now, so I might have to hold off. I'm gonna say fucking Harbor though, Nick Harbor, but that's liable to change. And then tight end, I don't really go crazy.
Mendoza.
Maybe Kelsey. I'd say Travis Kelsey. I only had him for like a season. But I was going off with Travis when Mike gave me Travis.
Good trade.
Yeah, I was going off. So I think I'd probably say Travis because I really don't use tight ends like that. Defensively though, I got defense is kind of like what I'm trying to I specialize in. So it's like I got a lot of people I could just get the list out. So to say that there's a number one, it'd be disrespectful for all the other players I had. I'm gonna say Garrett. I'm gonna say Garrett, but there's just so many people out there, man. You got the chase stopper. Chase Young was doing his thing on the Saints. Both of the DTs on the Saints were going off too. Like this year, Abdul Carter, he's doing his thing with the Giants. Just got so many defensive pieces that I try to work with. It might be easier for y'all to name defensive players, but for me, I just pride myself in defense.
Yeah, that's all fair. Oh, come on, man.
You want to wait, Ray? You want to wait before you give your answer?
No,
Raven?
I can go. I was gonna say, I think, with you saying you pride yourself on your defense, Mike, I'd say you're the most defensively sound player of us. I think.
Mike did not say that.
Me or Trill?
Yeah, Mike did not say that. What are you talking about?
I meant Trill. Sorry, I was locking in and getting this interception. All right,
I wouldn't say defensively minded, but I think we all need to have a defensive mindset. It might just be offset by how good Trill's offense is, that it maybe can outshine.
Offense ain't that crazy, man.
Oh, shut up! You threw 105 touchdowns. The way you exploit these bums is crazy. I'm not saying you're cheating. Exploit was maybe the wrong word, but it fits because yeah. I don't know what you're doing to all these bums. I don't know how they let it happen.
Hey, man, everybody getting done in, man. It's not like I'm just waiting
I feel
to play.
I absolutely destroyed in the Super Bowl, and I let up by 42 points. So I don't know how these dudes are letting up 100 points.
Yo, I was looking at
nobody got 100 points, man. Nobody got 100 points on them.
That's crazy.
I'm rounding up.
You're rounding up. You're rounding up.
All right, for me, my favorite players of all time. Quarterback, I gotta say Lamar, even though it's been forever since I've had him. But there's not been any.
Don't worry.
There's not been the only other quarterback I consider I really like since then. I mean, I kind of like Mendoza, but probably Penix. But Penix was always hurt. Running back, that's what a really tough decision is. Nyheim Hines was my best running back, but I think I'm gonna say Bijan because Bijan just had so many clutch moments.
He won you a ball, or he contributed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like that needs to weigh a lot for.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. He had so many big games, and just like you said, he won me a bowl with all those big games. Wide receiver, definitely Hollywood Brown. Jamar Chase is an honorable mention, but Hollywood Brown's been with me on quite a few teams, and he's always been good for me. Tied in, of course, Kyle Playoff Pitts.
Yeah.
And then defensively, probably going to go Isaiah Simmons. I mean, he was a user alert menace whenever I had him on the Cardinals.
Yeah.
He definitely was a cheat. He's just a Madden cheat code when rookie year, first year. Isaiah Simmons, man, that was definitely crazy. That's a good list. I'm glad you didn't say Chase because I would have just rebutted it.
I mean, Hollywood Brown, he's when I had him in the Ravens, he was consistently getting 2,000 yard plus seasons. And I mean, when he was doing good for me on the Falcons too, last Madden. I mean, he had 1,700 yards. He had 1,700 yards back-to-back years. I think the second year he had 20 plus touchdowns, and he still regressed. But that's just the way Madden is, But
yeah, he's getting a little older.
And, I mean, defensively, I've had a lot of good players, but there's not too many that are necessarily big names. I will say at running back, though, Nyheim Hines, I really liked him, but I could see Jahmyr Gibbs jumping up there depending on how the rest of the Madden plays out.
Yeah, it seems like you're just as good with him, and you didn't win with Hines either, right? So
yeah,
he doesn't have that feather in his cap to hold over.
Because it looked like your offense fell apart when Gibbs got hurt, so
Hell yeah.
If your offense falling apart with one player, then I'm guessing he gotta be up there. All right, so we ready for the next?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, next one, man. Our favorite Super Bowl win, man. Everyone's favorite win that they had.
It's a lot to choose from.
Yeah, it is a lot to choose from.
I'll give you. I'll say y'all. Let me start first, so y'all could just think. I would say like first one, cause I think at that time, like I said before, I was just coming in the league, and like I feel like I was just kind of still learning and understanding, and then yeah, I'm here. Like nobody can't say anything like this, that, third. So I think for me it was my first one, and the way I won it too. I just build off that
Who'd you
that
play?
success.
He played me.
I played yeah.
That's the one where he came back in. I fumbled the second half opening kickoff of the second half, and that was a downfall start there.
Yeah.
I just say, cause that era, man, it was back when we had to force people to fucking stream Super Bowl games. Man, I remember. Row posted a little paragraph like, I'm tired of always asking for y'all to stream playoff games and all this and that. You know, I remember he had a little rant,
That's been all.
which was crazy. I mean, we got people blacking out Super Bowl games. You know.
The league wasn't where it is.
That's a
We were in the
great
tech
time
chat back then. It was like
to even say something like that.
prehistoric times.
Definitely, man. We blacking out Super Bowl games. Can't like, damn, that's crazy to think about, man. It's crazy, man. We
I
was some
think-
dark times.
Definitely. The stream. I think we hated the stream actually because we felt like people were gonna.
Pocket watch, I
The
know,
iPad
man.
Yeah.
issues.
Pocket watch,
I was
yeah.
worried about lagging too, like which isn't an issue, but I hadn't really streamed anything before that. I definitely thought like, oh, I might lag if I'm streaming. I don't want any disadvantage because like these games are one on the margins a lot of the times.
Mhm.
Most of the time, like most of our games, like I've played you guys all in Super Bowls, and the majority of them are close.
That was a bad throw he got away with.
There's a
Sorry.
few like me and Phil have had some that have not been close either one way or the other, but
But that was a good thing, that good move that we streaming. 'Cause
definitely.
So, like, side question before we get to the rest of our answers: do you guys think every game should be streamed, or do you guys think the current format's good for the league?
I'd say every game,
every-
man. I think every game should be streamed.
I think every game should be streamed. Like me personally, I don't even watch streams like that, but I think every game should be streamed. I think it would be good for the league, like good or bad. But
Yeah, because I mean, even now, like the way we trying to like use social media, or whatever, trying to expand the league out a little bit. I don't know why we blacking games out like that. If we were trying to expand into something bigger, I don't see why we shouldn't have all games being
Yeah,
streamed.
that's fair.
And I mean, the real issue was, originally it was because people was picking and choosing because it was originally 4. Everyone just had a 4.
Yeah.
So some games, some good
More
games,
a
you had to
little.
flex
We're
them.
at like 8 or 9 now.
Yeah, because you had to flex games and you would have a stream off next season, all that. We was doing too much at that point.
It took me like 4 hours going through everybody's schedule trying to figure stuff out. I had like a big Excel
just
spreadsheet.
Yeah, that was.
that was funny.
Yeah, so I mean, that the original issue was the 4, but now I think the way we moving with the league right now, I think it's no reason we shouldn't just have every game being streamed.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it's not a problem to have them all streamed, but I don't think it's too bad the way it is now. So
Yeah.
either way, I think
At
it's
least every
fine.
playoff
It's not
is
like
streamed.
catastrophic. Yeah, like it's not
Most of,
catastrophic.
like- Most games that are good, like so, like I might like say I'm playing someone terrible. Maybe that's not gonna be a stream game if it's one of my games, but like anytime I'm playing like one of you three, it'll be a stream game or anyone good. And like who's really tuning in to watch who's tuning in to watch Phil versus like fucking D. So I always use D as an example of Probably not good. Sorry, D. I love you.
People going too
I don't know.
man. I don't need it. People going too.
I don't want to like disrespect anyone else. So that's the example.
It's not disrespectful, man. I wouldn't say it's disrespect.
D knows I love him.
Joe
Yeah,
Dick
he
was
honorary Spice Boy. I know you do, man. I know.
He's my boy when he's rooting for me, but he flips real quick, so you gotta watch out.
He definitely will flip on
He's
you.
probably flipped now after I lost in the Super Bowl, even though I won 3 straight before that. But it's fine.
I mean, he ain't say nothing. I think you
He didn't say anything.
Yeah, he ain't
He was
say
just
nothing.
disappointed in me.
Yeah. Okay, well, Jeff said his first one.
I can go.
Okay.
I
His
mean,
first three.
I really like the one I had against Ro, but I'm definitely gonna have to say the one I had against Trey, just because one, I feel like I got the monkey off my back to put away the memes down for a little bit, and like prove like I can actually win a Super Bowl, but also more importantly, I stopped the Texas boys from winning a Super Bowl.
That's key.
Yeah.
That is good.
That was a big run for you too. You stopped Byron on the way because it would have been an all Texas Bowl had you not beat
Yeah.
Byron the round before,
Yeah.
and then we would have been all been fucked.
And it's not like I played any bums on that playoff run either. I mean, sorry for using the
No.
B word, Ro, but like I had some good opponents.
Yeah, you did. So we talking Super Bowls, man. You talking about runs?
Yeah.
You talking about runs? We talking about the
Well,
Yeah,
that plays into the
Well,
Super
the game,
Bowl.
he got the monkey off his back like that. Yeah.
So Mike, man, what was your favorite Super Bowl?
The onside kick.
Oh my god.
I'm just joking with you.
That
mate.
set off. That was the beginning of probably my longest drought of not having a Super Bowl. Was that game? But I guess it's close between like the first one was really big, and then that's all the way back in Madden 21. But it's probably that 46-second drive one, realistically. If I had lost that to Troll there, that would have been really bad for the program.
There's a program. We have to shut the
And
program
it was just
down.
a big clutch moment. It was a big, like, because I think I had won against Raven the year before, so that kind of got a little break off my back because I hadn't won in a while. But definitely, no disrespect to Raven, beating Troll in the Super Bowl is a little more of a feather in my cap.
I mean, you have a bigger history with him.
Yes, and yeah, we're right. We have that going, so I think that that was a big game, and just the fact that it was 46 seconds, and I had blown a lead to him that game where I had control of the game and I blew it, and he he did his thing, and then to have that drive was huge.
Yeah. I hear that. You know, I think I'd say like the most epic one I had probably was the onside kick one, just based on how everything played out. But I think my favorite one probably was the year after, because it was a whole lot of chatter about, oh man, was onside kick made, or if I didn't get the onside and all this and that. So I think just narratively, I think that was probably my favorite one with the year after, because I think it was from the get go. It was quick and decisive the way I beat you that next year. So I think that'll probably be my favorite one. Because you had your minions was talking. Minions was talking.
My minions are gone now, man.
Yeah, they gone. So your minions was talking. They was talking crazy.
Gone now, bro. I miss having them in here.
Nah, I hear
I
that.
do miss Hoodie.
Man,
Well,
Hoodie could've
hopefully-
stayed, man. I ain't trying to hear all that, man.
No.
He could've-
Hey,
How
I
are they
actually
doing?
agree with you there. They're doing good. I just helped Joey move yesterday. Actually, Joey moved into a new apartment. Need a little hand action, you know.
Nice.
Man, he's still using crutches and shit, man. You know, he's still.
No, he's a healthy, able-bodied person now.
That's what I like to hear, man. That's
But
what,
maybe Hoodie will be back. Who knows?
man, shit, Hoodie could join now, man. We got an empty spot.
He'll be such a cunt if he was ever asked to join the Commanders right now. Straight up, I already know. I don't even want to hear his response.
You know
'cause
what?
I'll just-
I respect it. And he's a
Text him right
true
now.
fan.
Just
Not,
text him right
not
now.
even worth
Just
it.
tell us his response.
Yeah, I mean, send a screenshot.
Tell him that Ro wanted you to ask.
Yeah, like Ro personally wanted to know. He wanted to know.
And fingers crossed. Hopefully, Hoodie comes back.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not picking the Giants again, so you ain't got to worry about that from me. So
The Giants are gonna get they're
I'm
gonna
picking
get
him.
picked early though next game.
probably, yeah, depending on who they pick, but the team's looking like it's got they doing shit out there in New York, so yeah, they're
Yeah.
probably gonna get scooped.
Crazy. It's
I mean,
crazy
top
just
20
feel.
for sure.
It's like winning that first Super Bowl. Winning that first Super Bowl. Like, winning that first Super Bowl is like, damn, you hear like criticism after, like, yo, can you do this again? Like this, that, and third. I
Right
don't know.
away.
Right away.
First they start hating on your game, and then it's can you do it again?
again. And then it's like, yeah.
I don't know. I never really get that. When I beat Calvin, I don't think I really got any of that.
I don't feel like I got hate. My second, what was it? Second year, I think I got hate. After I feel like I got hate that second year. First one that was happy, I beat Ravens. I felt it was happy I beat Ravens, but then there was a couple people that was like, oh, kind of was like a fluke and stuff like that.
And you step into the hated role that Raven had.
Yeah, basically,
I was the Darth Vader there for a long time, and Jeff took my chain.
I think I didn't get hated till after the fact. I think the year after when I lost the mic, that's when niggas was talking shit because like, oh, you know what, you didn't play Mike the first year, so man, you might be fraudulent.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't play Mike that first year when I won, so I think there's a lot of chatter. I mean, that's when I started getting hate.
I think
that was the only year, that first year that you won where you didn't play me. That was the only year I've been here I didn't win a playoff game. Raven clapped me in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, normally you getting buys, man. So
now you're talking about
I don't even. That's actually propaganda. I don't even usually get buys, and even with that, that I'm still counting that I need to get a win. Like that's the only year I haven't beaten a user.
Okay. Yeah.
Even like if you get a buy, so divisional weekend instead of wild card.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
That recess season was crazy. When I don't know if you've heard me say this on a pod, Mike, but when I played you in that wild card round, Trey Dean called me in the middle of it, and he was like, "Yeah, beat his ass." He's just like going crazy.
Yeah.
Trey's
been hating on me since he came out the womb. You know?
Man, he don't hate no more, man. He been real quiet.
You were cooking me with Chase that game. That made me. I was like, I'm trading. Who's the corner? Tre'Davious White. I was like, he can't guard anyone anyway. Like, might as well turn him into another asset.
So that's how that happened, huh, man?
That's why I was like, I don't need this.
He said, "You want Trey White, man? I'll take him."
So I would have. I mean, yeah, Hill was a come up, even though Hill wasn't there for my playoff run when I won
the next season. Yeah, you wasn't there that.
But you know. That was when I realized I can't just play man defense anymore.
Yeah, man, it's a whole new world out here. It's a brave new world.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like now it just. I don't know if y'all noticed it. Well, I mean, me and Mike's been winning now recently, but it's just like whenever a Super Bowl happens, nobody really say anything anymore. Anyways, like the chat.
Yeah, it's not. There's the hype isn't there.
Yeah, there's no hype, man.
At that point.
We've all been in the league for so long.
Yeah.
And it is a repetitive matchup.
I wish I beat you.
I wonder what the excitement would be for what if Jeff got matched up with like Calvin in the Super Bowl? Like, would there be some excitement around the chat?
I wouldn't think. I don't think it would. It might be like a congratulations, but I don't think it would be like hype. Like when I think of hype, bro, I think of that onside kick game because everybody was in the chat at that like during that game. I don't
Yeah,
think we're
that
ever
was some
gonna
bullshit,
see.
huh?
I mean, it was bullshit because, but I'm
That was
saying like
some bullshit, huh? Like,
the chat was jumping. Everybody was in there talking. So it's like we don't have that anymore. We don't have even if the Super Bowl, like even your 40 second drive, it really wasn't like any hype in the chat.
yeah, there wasn't like there was a little bit of chatter, but not like it was like the same people as usual. I'm assuming like Spaz and like Red might have been talking a little bit or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, but I'm just
But
saying, like,
yeah, I know you mean. Yeah,
Why you think that as the face of the league? Why you think that?
well, I
a
think
couple of reasons.
there's definitely a couple reasons for that.
What are you thinking, Joe?
Well, I would say it's because they not rocking with Troll and Mike. I think that's the simple answer to say. You know, it's the Troll and Mike show, and we just living in their world and whatnot. And even after that, when Raven won, was there really any hype for Raven when he won? I mean, realistically, not. There might
Was
be
there some chatter for
congratulations.
Ravens?
I don't think there was. There might have been like a congratulations, you finally won or whatever. Remember, Raven was making his own hype though because
The Ravens,
Yes,
Raven made his
Raven
own
does have
hype
himself up. Yeah,
Ravens
because
not
he had
marketable.
hey, he earned it.
yeah
Ravens not marketable.
he had his
They don't like
AI
Raven.
pictures and all that. He makes his own hype, so I'll always give Raven that he will make his own hype. But if we just talking from other league members, he doesn't. I don't think anybody was really like, oh shit, look at this great game, look at Raven. Like, no, there was none. I don't think there was any of that going about. You know,
Do you
I
think?
just
Do you think maybe?
I think there's some of that. I think.
Go ahead, Mike.
Sorry, Raven, you go.
As I say, do you think some of the
I was
narrative
saying
might have been?
You go. I'm muted.
So I was like, all right, maybe I should go. All right, do you think maybe the hype, or there would have been more hypes if my game against Trey Dean had been closer? Do you think maybe it could also like not the main
No.
portion, but do you think maybe a byproduct of that son was just because like I blew him?
I think that could have been some hype in that game.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
There could have. I mean, maybe not to the point where it was before, but I think there would have been. That could have been some hype. It also depends. Like sometimes people are busier than the game's played, sometimes not. So like, I think there could have been some hype that game. I think also just the fact that we've been. I mean, I know the league was going before I was in it, but I feel like it seems like it really has taken off and. Like I don't know, maybe there's just some fatigue of us playing, Madden all year for 6 straight years. For me, at least, I think this is the 6th one.
I mean, for me, anyways, like I'm just naturally a competitive person. So I mean, we could be in here 20 years for all I care. I'm still gonna try to put my best foot forward. So I mean, I think like once we get to like the final year of the Madden or whatever, there is like a little damn man, maybe I am just let me hop on 2K or let me go play Rivals or something. I think there is just naturally gonna get a little fatigued, but that's not. I say that's not a valid excuse into why you can't compete. Mm. But everybody sees it a little differently.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like in a sense that they're not the hype isn't there because they don't even think they're part. Like it's like an unattainable goal for them, so it's not even like it's like something that they're gonna get to themselves. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, we don't. Like we gotta bring the class clowns, man. You gotta bring them out. You gotta bring them out, man. That's how you get hype. Like D. I remember the old Vikings user that was over there reneging on bets, man. If he wasn't breaking the rules, man, he
people start talking shit, and then people don't talk about Madden after that. They just start talking about like real life.
That's
like,
real. That is so real, man.
We're in a Madden league. Like we only are talking because we play Madden together.
They will shit talk you about Madden until you beat their ass, and then now it's nothing we can't talk about Madden no more. We can't talk about Madden no more.
Like all right, we're in a Madden chat. Like we're here to talk about Madden.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. If you want to talk about other shit, man, hit me up tomorrow. But tonight, man, we talking about Madden.
Yeah.
Beat your ass.
I think that's probably some of it because I don't know. There's not even like friendly banter. Like the Texas boys came in here, like Trey and G. They were just talking shit about Madden, like which was good. You know, that was good for the league. I feel like that's one of the points where it was the most hype when they were earlier in the league and still, you know, talking shit. Jeff was all over fucking the text chat, fucking hashtagging shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that is the banter. We really do. We don't really have that much banter anymore. That's not really a thing. And I mean, it's not like we lost the users that was like the most active. We still got it. A good amount of them are still in the lead. They just don't say anything anymore.
Do you think it's supposed to be the young guys that's like the new guys that?
Well, I mean, we do have a couple. We have a couple of people in here that just schedule and that's it. You know, we do got a couple people in here that's it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just being like, let me schedule my game and keep it pushing. But I mean, it would also be nice at the same time, you know, just another person to just chat it up with. You could tell a little friendly banter, you know, nothing crazy. You know, it's just not a lot of that.
I think that's the funnest part. Me personally.
Yeah, it is fun. It's fun to just talk shit a little bit, man. Yeah, like I'ma see you, man. I'ma see you in the playoffs. Yeah.
yeah, talk shit about Madden. That's the fun part. Like,
Yeah, like fucking Mike and Trey when they was in the division, man. That was fun. That was fun when they was in the division.
and then G came to my division the next night, and you know he tried.
Yeah, and then they both came to my division, and you can see what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just losing receipts, man. Losing receipts, recipes. We're losing it all right now. It's just like we don't necessarily have to go back to that.
But even looking at the like when I went back to look at the, because I still got like all the conversation, the chat. Oh man, like how we used to go have like, what was it, hundreds and hundreds of text messages of.
I've said it before in the pod. I would turn off my phone when I go to the library because I was in college to do work, because it was like that bad. And like I feel like I get distracted even if I put it on Do Not Disturb, and I turn it on and it'd be like 400 plus. I'm like, oh, what did I miss? And then Trill said it before. You just trying to schedule your game in the midst of all that chaos.
Yeah, scheduling games and all that is it's chaotic.
And the wife, like, you just hear bzz, 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 bzz. Like, yo, who's texting
on?
you?
Like, who's blowing your phone up?
Yeah. Oh, it used to be mad fun.
I'd say the only time the chat could probably even, at this point right now, the only time the chat would get like that is if Willie doing something. I think Willie's probably the only person who actively is.
So it happens pretty often, huh?
Well, I'm just saying, like, just league banter, fucking shit, or if the chat jumping or whatever. Most of the time, Willie got his fucking paws on that shit. So if it got the power rankings or calling somebody a bum or something, Willie normally got his footprint on that.
I used to do. Remember the committee? I had the committee too, like with the power rankings and stuff like that. So I think maybe we just need more people engage and.
Yeah, more people engaged in one and just like, man, just showing, like, just talking shit a little bit, just a little banter. Because, you know, Willie, mention Willie, he'll say something. If he probably the person you should definitely go to. Because people like I think people are scared, might be scared to put a target on their back a little bit too.
Why?
I can tell you. I would say, like, if I talk shit. If I hit Car right now, man, he'd be like, man, chill, Trill. He wouldn't say shit back. He'd be like, chill or something. He'd be like, you right. Like,
What if like, who's someone like that's not as good as you? If they said something to him, would he talk shit back?
No.
Like, is he not talking shit back because you're the big dog that he doesn't want to bark at?
He's not the type of person to talk shit in general. You would have to actively force him to talk shit to somebody.
Panthers,
that,
right?
that might not be the
Yeah.
best person to compare to.
I'm gonna talk shit to him.
I mean, Spaz talks shit. I mean, I say Spaz definitely talks shit. I wouldn't say he's actively looking to talk shit, but if you are looking
He's
for
not
somebody,
talking shit about Madden though, Spaz.
I mean, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. I guess he's got to catch him on the right day. I guess.
I feel like it's mostly like, yeah, I'm a bum, you're a bum too. Type shit,
I
you
never
that
said
know?
that was good.
that is a go-to. Man.
It's not like, I'm gonna beat you. It's like, yeah, I suck, you suck. Like, we all suck.
Again,
Oh
like
man.
who really could we name? Like in the league right now, who would you really name? They'd be like, oh man, you know he gets going to shit talk. Who really can you
He'll
say?
get shit talk, like, he'll get into it.
Yeah,
Like, still to this, I mean, like, Trey will always get into shit talk. Like, Trey could be on his, like,
yeah, he
deathbed,
lost.
like, talking shit, and
He don't talk
as he's
shit no
about to
more
lose.
though.
Yeah, well, I know that's he won't
Historically,
anymore.
yeah, historically, yeah, he definitely he was one of the ones that he definitely wanted you to call on if you need something to get jumping. He'd be the one, but not no more. He don't do that no more. And it's just like who really can you say like, oh man, let me just instigate something and get the chat jumping. Like who really can you say? And they're keeping man related because I would say Ron. Ron would be one, but
Weird.
he'll always jump overboard. He gonna jump
Weird
overboard every
dude.
time. He gonna jump overboard.
Oh yeah. He tried to kick me out the commissioner. The commissioner.
Yeah, Ron jump overboard every time.
That's funny.
My game
Like,
is over, so
Ron.
I could be a little bit more engaged now.
I mean,
No one's really talking shit about in Madden, like, I feel like, to be honest.
I'd say Willie. I think now
Willie.
Willie has his moments where he might
Yeah.
divert,
It's football.
but
Let's
football.
Madden's
I'd say
me.
like just Madden football
Yeah.
related. I would say Willie.
He's probably the only one.
I agree.
He'll call out bums for, like, not, for just being bums and, like,
I'll just call
existing.
it.
Yeah, like he ain't gonna say
But that's
nothing like
good.
outside that he won't. Yeah, he won't say nothing
Yeah.
like outside of Madden for the most part. If he shit talking you, he gonna say something about you, Madden. related.
Yeah, that's true.
Insane talks.
He's been doing a little
Insane?
bit. I say insane.
Yeah. I fucks with Insane.
He gotta get.
He's kind of like, I'm a
consistent.
bum, you're a bum too. Like, he's one of those that just says that.
I just need some consistency. That's all.
Insane just
He's gonna get cracked.
He's a smart aleck. That's what he is. He waits for somebody to say something and then he gives them an opportunity. Depending on what they say, he might jump in. But he's not going down picking fights. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like I would definitely say Willie. Insane on sometimes. But it's just like, who else really can you say that's just like, oh man, he's gonna get the chat jumping, just shit talk. We go back and forth, just banter. Cause I'm blanking. That's the only thing I say. I'm a blank to name somebody.
Yeah, really, like, nobody.
I mean, hey, CJ got some potential. I say CJ has potential.
Yeah, he has potential.
He has potential
nice.
to be somebody you could shit talk.
He's nice.
Well, you gotta ask Raven. Raven's out
He's
there.
trying to,
Raven,
I
Raven
think
said he's gonna be top 10 off the bat.
I
and
think he's
shit.
getting
Top
to be
10.
top 10. Yeah, I'm
Top
telling you.
10?
I think he will. I think
Who's
he's
that- who's-
gonna win the AFC South this year.
Ooh, top 10. Who's at 10 right now? Like who's at like 10-9?
Oh man, that's a whole other topic, Jeff.
That's a whole other topic.
I'm just saying, like I want to just kind of gauge it. Who's he kind of around?
I mean, all right. Let me think. I'm gonna think out loud on this. So, top 4 is all right. Top 5 right now, in no order. I mean, top 2 is my control for sure. So that could be out of order. You two, and then after you guys, I'd say I'm top 5. I think so. I think we probably gotta go ahead and put Shitty in the top 5 currently right now. And then also in that top 5, that's where it kind of gets a little tough.
You overthinking it, right?
I think I'm gonna say Car, man.
Nah, I got a
No,
better idea, man.
no. Karkar hasn't earned that spot. No disrespect to him, but
It's Jeff or Karkar, I feel like.
I'm top 10. I feel like
You're
me
definitely
personally.
top 10.
yeah,
You're definitely
Karkar's top 10. I'm just saying, I don't know if we got him top
Calvin
5
and
yet.
Byron are top 10.
Iron?
Yeah.
And so that's 8. And then after that, I mean,
Sleepy.
few more
You got
stuff.
Sleepy.
Sleepy, and that puts CG at 10 right now.
Calvin.
That's
Sleep.
So you got CJ.
So you have more over like the Jags and the
You got-
Bills level teams.
I do.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got Jack.
I mean Jags beat him.
What about Willie?
But I mean, CJ
You think he's
just
better
joined
than
the
Willie?
lead, and CJ starts to have his team.
Fair enough. Man. Okay. He did just. He did.
I
just
don't know. I mean, Willie has his days where he's on it, and he's really good, and
So-
some days he doesn't.
So we
I'd
kicking
say,
Willie out and added CJ.
I'd say I'd put CJ over Willie.
Kicking Willie out and
okay.
adding CJ. Okay. Raven said it.
I'd say.
Okay.
I'd
Wait,
say
you heard it
here first,
Willie.
folks.
Yeah, you heard it?
Willie
Yeah.
is a bum according to Raven, he says. Yes.
Yeah,
Get out the club.
Raven said Willie is dreaming to see top 10. Man, shit.
He up
that's
the
what I
club.
heard.
I put Cal in the top 10. He says.
Willie said Raven said Willie's a polar bear.
He's far from a polar bear. Do you guys have any problems with the top 10? Is there anybody you guys would take down and put in?
Nah, I think that's pretty much it. It's
I mean, I'm just saying, I would never give a new guy top 10 status off of it when he hasn't proved anything.
He'll prove himself. As long as he doesn't break his
I
Xbox.
mean, I say all I've seen was him over there. He was talking about the mic during the draft. He was over there saying I could wager you and all this other shit. That's what I saw. I'm like, man, I don't want to have another repeat of people making bets and shit.
I said right off the rip, yeah, that's getting sent to a third party before the game happens if we're making a bet.
Yeah, but I ain't forget the last person who a new guy who just came in the league making bets with people. I mean, but he didn't. He kept it man related for the most part. I mean, I don't know. I would never just wager with a random person that just joined the league, but
So
I would if they sent the money somewhere else first.
yeah, I think
That's the only
third party
way.
is what you
but
gotta
he
do
might.
it. Like
Yeah,
let Jeff hold it, let Raven hold it, like somebody, let Ro
Yeah,
hold it.
that's the only way I would bet with a random person like that for sure.
but he might be another person, man. You might have to add him. I don't think he would ever go in the locker room willingly just talking shit. But if you added him, he might just jump in.
It's early. It's tough to make a read where he'll lie yet.
So
I mean, I would say Trey, if Trey's good again, then
yeah,
he could get
agree with that.
onto that spot. Cause he was the perfect mix of the shit talk that should be going on in here.
He was, yeah, he was. Yeah. And I'm just saying though, just like it's not really like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's not a lot of agitators. Or you can just get shit jumping. That shit it ain't happening like it used to happen.
Hustler talks, nah?
yeah, but I mean he's kind of the same
Against
program.
Ron.
Like we said earlier, people talk, but they don't talk Madden related. It's always real life. It's always real life.
Yeah,
things.
Ryan, him and Ron got they little thing.
Good.
You would have to hit Hustler, man. Nobody. Like I said, I'd say Willie and maybe Spaz. Willie for sure, maybe Spaz would be the ones that you don't gotta hat them. If they want to say some shit to start something, they gonna say some shit.
To this day, I still don't know what I did to Hustler to make him not like me. I don't know if it's just because I'm white or what. Like, because he said some comment during the draft. Like, Ro let the white man start running the league. I'm like, what? That was kind of out of pocket. But I don't know. It's like the same thing with Clutch, I think it was. He had a conspiracy that I told Ro not to boost Deshaun Watson in this team because he was in my division. I told Ro I don't care who he boosts on this team. And Rose just said he wasn't boosting Deshaun Watson because he wasn't a young quarterback and he only boosts young quarterbacks.
Yeah, man.
Who is this?
Clutch. He was the Browns. Browns.
Right.
What, Madden 24? Madden 24. He was the Browns.
Oh, well, before Insane took down? Didn't Insane take
Yeah.
down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was because Rowe didn't boost fucking Deshaun Watson. He left the league before we
He ain't to
started.
call Rose lead rules for his own dude. That's even crazy. But like I
man.
said, I don't know what I did to make us so mad, man. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. I was.
You know that's
I'm
the
unaware.
boogie. You know that's the boogeyman, man. He's gonna fucking start. He was the boogeyman for a long time before he left the first time. You know, you
I
didn't
play
say
him
his
next
name
week.
unless you schedule in the game, man. Just don't mention him. You know, he's calmed down for the most part, unless it's Raven or Ron related.
So I said, I'll like get random tags and like him and Ron talking, and I get brought up. Like he thinks Ron and I are besties. I don't have beef with Ron, but I'm sure not as hell his friend. I'll put it that way. Like,
You're not claiming him.
No, I'm not
He's
claiming
not
him.
claiming he's not claiming the beef, man. Shit, man. He's not claiming the hostility.
Yes.
Oh man. Oh.
Mike, you still got him blocked?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, he said he was trying to wave the white flag though. He said he wanted to wave the white flag.
I'm
No,
not
yeah, I'm
buying.
blocking him. I don't really feel like being harassed and fucking every time I
he
write
said-
something. But
Nah, he said he was gonna wave the white flag. He wanted to find a new
You
victim.
buy
He said
that
he
from
was looking-
Ron though.
He said he's looking for a new victim, man. He said he's waving.
all right, I'll unblock him.
I mean, it is
I
Ron who
start
said
seeing
it, though.
stealth emojis on everything I write though. I'm
You know,
I
it
mean,
is.
he still has the same profile picture, doesn't he?
I mean, if you add,
I think he
it-
does. That's another weird thing. So well, he's taking time out of his day to edit a man's picture and make it his own. Like, pretty gay. Not that that's a bad thing, but
he had the disclaimer. Put the disclaimer. out there.
Trying to get them. You try to get this podcast
Mhm.
canceled, Mike.
Yeah, he's trying
Yeah.
to.
Cut that out, dude. Cut that part out.
Oh man.
Okay. I guess the next question, man, we talking about rivals and shit, man. Outside of the four of us, like, you can't name one of us, the other three, but like your favorite rival in the Road League that you've had.
I'll go
Oh.
first. Oh, you wanna go first, Mike? You good? Got it.
Yeah, sure. I'll go. I was gonna say I've had a good one with Trey Dean, but I would say it's pretty lopsided. But the guy that's definitely given me the most trouble, and I'd say it's pretty much. I mean, over the years, I think I've definitely beat him more, but at this point, it's more or less a coin flip when I play him in big games. Is Sleepy. We've had some good
Mhm.
battles back and forth.
That's what I thought you was either gonna say Trey or Jeff. Yeah. That's it.
Trey's been lopsided. Like I think Trey beat me in the playoffs one time.
But I'm that. What was it, Madden 23? Man, that Madden 23 when he was the Dolphins and he was the Bills, man. That was a time.
Oh yeah.
That was a time to be in the league, man.
Oh yeah,
That was fun.
That
That
was
was
Good
fun.
back and forth.
Do you guys think, we kind of talked about it earlier, but do you guys think that was the most competitive Madden overall?
No, because the NFC was fucking awful. The
AFC
AFC
was
the
dog
AFC.
shit.
Oh my god, that was probably the best like conference you could ever have in the road. You ever had that conference because it was just so deep. So I mean, you was a part of the AFC, so you might think that was the most competitive, but it was just strictly because he was AFC, and that NFC was trash. I mean, Hoodie made a Super Bowl in that conference, man. You know, don't disrespect the Hoodie, but come on now.
He did have. I mean, Hoodie can beat anyone on a given day. Like I think he's beaten you in in a playoff game before, right?
He's not a Super Bowl. He's not Super Bowl appearance good.
He's like, yeah, that was I wouldn't say it's a miracle run, but like that was like a, you know, that's not gonna happen very often. But look at how many other guys have made like 1 or 2 Super Bowls.
I mean,
Like over the years, like how many Super Bowls has
it's
like
really not
Trey? Trey's made 1 Super Bowl.
You got Trey, G.
G's made 2 and got
Yeah,
destroyed in both of them. Calvin's made 1, I think. Byron made
1.
3.
And then Jeff.
I mean, and I would say that all of them are above Sleepy on like the all-time or not above Sleepy. I don't know, above Hoodie. Like,
But
Hoodie was dangerous and like he could beat anyone on a given day at that time. and he was hot that
Catch you
year. I
slipping.
remember.
I think he could catch him sleep. He could definitely catch you sleeping. You're not locked. He definitely.
Like he's good enough to beat people that like certain. I don't know.
I get
He's
it.
he's a dangerous opponent.
He's not a cakewalk. Like he can.
Nah, he not
yeah.
a bum. I ain't calling. I didn't use the bum word.
You guys heard it
He
here
can beat
first. Trill
himself
said Hoodie
sometimes,
was
but
the
like
worst
if everything's
player
going
in
his
history.
way,
Yeah,
He just had a good run.
Trill said
I think-
Hoodie was a bum. He said he was a polar bear. Can't believe you said all that, Trill.
He had a
Well,
good
I
run.
call
He
him a bum.
basically. He had a
run.
He had a good run.
He beat
And he's a
he beat
playoff.
the teams he had to beat, man.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
beat the team. He had a good run. But whenever I see Hoodie on this fucking runner-up in the league history, man, you gotta put him like where C Mac and Lil Randy Moss. Man, you gotta put him in that tier at that point.
No, he's above
You don't
them.
think
He's
he-
above them. for
You
sure.
don't think? I mean, if he's not on Calvin and Byron and Jeff's level, that's where he has to be, though. You have to be in that C
Yeah,
Mac.
that makes.
That's where he has to be.
Yeah, I mean, if he's
I
at that
agree with
level,
that.
he's at the top of that level, though. I would
He
say.
could be the top of that, but he's there.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that's
could
fine.
be.
That's
I kind
fine.
of agree. I kind of agree with that.
The thing is, basically, is he someone that will beat himself? So, like, if he goes on a run and is playing good and doesn't beat himself, then like he can't compete with anyone.
I
Yeah,
don't-
but that's what
go ahead.
I think. That's what he's kind of trying to say. Like I kind of like he's a playoff team, depending on the matchup and like this that there. He can win a couple games, but he's not going to be there consistently. Of
Yeah, he won't be there consistently. But like, would you
Yeah.
boys one like versus like a Tony C?
Hey, Tony C never made a bowl. I don't think Tony C got a. He probably got like one playoff win to his name. Man.
Well, that's what I mean. Tony C makes the playoffs. Like, you know, he shows up to the playoffs and then goes home first round every year if he makes it.
At least I could count on Hoodie.
But he's a live dog. Like,
Hoodie. At least I know Hoodie could pull an upset out or something. He could get a win. Now Tony C, man, I
He'll
gave
be
up on
good.
Tony. I gave up on Tony C.
I'd say Hoodie.
I don't think
if
C-Mac was winning games by the time we were winning playoff games by the time any of us were in the league, really.
I wasn't in
I
the
think
league. I just going
Hoodie
by the
was like on
history.
the level of like he's a dog, like those type of guys. And I guess modern day, I'd say he's probably like right around or a little below Carcar's level. That's the way I think of him.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe below even though I was just disrespecting
Carcar's a better
Carcar.
user of those two, but he's like in that same realm. Like he can make the playoffs consistently, and he can win a game or two. I think Carcar has more potential, but I mean Hoodie, he was always good enough to where he could make some noise. And that's all you gotta be able to do.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I don't think there was anybody going like, I'm okay with losing this game. I got Hoodie next round. Like I don't think there was ever any of that going
I
around.
mean, nah, he can't be sleeping. Nah, he can't do none of that.
Man, we spent a lot of time talking about Hoodie.
oh, no, right?
Yeah. He just got a whole segment.
Hoodie got a whole.
My biggest game. Iron actually, like we had a
You couldn't.
like when he had the bill. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My biggest rival would probably be like Byron. Tell you the truth, like he had a couple playoffs that he beat Bills, and first coming in the league when he was maybe the Saints. No, not the Saints.
He was the Saints in
He was
21.
the Saints. He was the Saints in 21.
He was someone else. I forgot. Like my first.
in 21. If you talking about the Cow, when you was the Cowboys, you was the Saints.
There was one time it was the Packers, and then I forgot who he was. But we went. I had a playoff.
You was the Packers.
Yeah, it was before.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it was,
Before we were there.
I was
That's when
nowhere near the league at that point. So
that's when I first that's when I first like entered. I played like half a season. Like I played of the last year. I guess I got in Packers. I made the playoffs, and then he ended up beating me in the playoff. And every time I see him, it's always smoke. So I think it's him. So it was a good competition, good battle, stuff like that, good friendly banter and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's real, man.
You guys have a lot of respect for each other. I mean,
Yeah, I respect them a lot.
mhm. I'd say for
Raven, and
me,
you got it.
my rivalry, I think it's more than just one person. I think it's an entire division. I think back when I was rebuilding that Texans team, the AFC South was pretty lit. I mean, because Willie was playing pretty good with the Colts, and him and I were going back and forth on things at times. And then, of course, like, Wood and I have had beef. Like, I think overall, like, I've beaten Wood a lot more than he's beaten me, but, like, we have respect for each other to a sense, but, we've also had our beef. We've also gone back and forth talking. And, like, I think it's always fun playing against them because, like what Jeff was saying, like, whenever you play this person, you always want to give them the smoke. Like, you want to play him and beat them really bad. And I think I get that every time I play Wood. Like, I just want to give him the smoke. And I think I'm kind of glad that he's the Packers. This season, he's looking pretty good. He's 2-0 this season, but last 2 seasons, he just had a kid, so he wasn't really playing the game that seriously. But I'm hoping he's back now. And I mean, like, I'm looking forward to playing them. Hopefully we get a playoff game then, too, because that's always fun. And I still need revenge for him back because I smoked him when I had the Bengals and he had the Steelers, but then he eliminated me when I had the Texans in a wild card round 1 year. So
That division, that AFC South. You was over there going on about your list and all this. It was a time, man. We still ain't get that list
I'm
either.
like communist, man.
Just
I'm
gotta,
keeping the
just gotta
keeping
say,
the list hidden.
I still ain't get that list. I'm gonna have to drop that list one day.
I guess shout out to Bezo too. He was also in that division, but I didn't really have too much of a rivalry with him. Chill with him.
Yeah, because he don't say nothing in the locker room, man.
But
don't say nothing.
Wooden Willie, man, that was a fun AFC South. And I guess, like, also as an honorable mention, I'll go put Trey up there because him and I have gone back and forth before too, and I mean it's always fun playing him in the playoffs. And
Yeah.
I loved getting that Super Bowl over him.
He is, yeah, he is. I agree.
Okay. And then Jeff stole my answer because I think me and Byron when we was in the division together, I think that's by we played each other damn near 3 times a season because we always met in the playoffs. So it's just like it was competitively. He only beat me that one time that Madden, but it was always a competitive game. It's always like, oh man, who's gonna win? It's always back and forth. So I think that's probably my best rivalry. Byron still don't like me to this day, just based off of that Madden. So any time you see anything like any poll related to who's gonna win or whatever, I could put money. Byron would never say me. Now you could go back down the archives and you will never see Byron put me for anything. He robbed me of my unanimous Roll League. What was it? User of the year. He wasn't Calvin at all, man. When Calvin lost like 3 games and I was only undefeated, he voted for Calvin instead of me. So Byron, but me and Byron gotta still have a rivalry, I guess. I thought we moved past it. But that would be what I would say. Hey Ray, man, what was the score of your game with Todd?
I beat him 67-50. I was kind of messing around there at the end. He got scored, but I kicked the field. I took a time out to kick a field goal just because it was a division game. I was trying to get the touchdown, but he got me down with 1
What an
second.
asshole.
I know. I'm trying to bring it back. Willie said I got to bring it back, so I'm trying to. Also went for 2 a couple of times, but Jahmyr Gibbs went crazy. 19 carries, 297 yards, and 4 touchdowns. So he's already 500 on the year.
Mm-hmm. See, I didn't add, man. Never mind, man. See, nothing, man. Nothing.
Go ahead and
man.
speak your mind, Trail. It's open platform.
See, man, but it'd been unrelated to the topic at hand. So why would I do that?
We're transitioning between points. Go ahead, sit.
Nah, man. If we transition, we can transition to the point. Our next question, our next topic of discussion. I think this one might be up for debate. I can't speak for Raven. I wasn't here for Raven's prime.
Nobody really.
But
was.
the next topic was ranking each other prime for prime 1 through 4. How would we rank each other? I can't really speak on Raven's prime. I don't even think Mike can. I don't know how long Mike been.
Cannot. I wasn't. I started one
Mike was at
season
the
before
tail
you, I
end.
think, Phil.
Mike was a tail end of my
But yeah, I
prime.
guess. I mean, when did your prime end? That Super Bowl versus Row.
Probably. I guess that would, like, historically, that's probably when it was. I mean, I made it and lost to Jeff. Did I lose? I lost to Jeff before I beat Ro, I think.
Yeah, that's why I would say that one would end it, and then the next year is when I beat you. And I went to the Super Bowl. The rest of that Madden.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was pretty much you and I in the AFC Championship most of that Madden, so.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you want
No.
to end it at your Super Bowl run or not.
I
Then
think that's where it ends. I'm okay with me being fourth in every list. I think that's the most fair thing, because mine's the least modern.
What you mean, man? Jeff was here for some of it, wasn't he, man?
What?
He might have took part in Ravens prime.
I don't think so.
Bro, I
Really-
beat you by
really-
70 when you first joined. You sent me an Xbox message asking for tips.
That's what I'm saying. In the
Damn,
beginning.
not that. Oh my God! Oh, no. You got the screenshot, Raven, man. You got the
I might.
screenshot.
I
That's
gotta
what
go
I-
search it.
But that's what I'm saying. That was the first year I didn't know
hell nah,
anything. That's the first time I didn't know anything about.
He
Like I
got
couldn't.
you. He got
He
you
got me, he got
4K
me.
like that.
Yeah, he does. I'm gonna admit. I said that earlier. Like anything.
I don't think that was mentioned, man.
That was my first year. Yeah, I didn't even know how to. What was it like? I used to. What was it? I lost all my players that first. And he was a commissioner, so I'm like, yo, ask the commissioner for help. That's what I'm telling you. But that's what I said in the beginning. But you win that first year? Did you win that first year when I came? When I was the Packers. Did you win?
I thought you were in here before that.
Oh, I had the
the
Packers.
last year of
Yeah,
Madden 20.
didn't win.
He's cut,
Packers. I don't.
what's he? He's cutting in and out a lot. What's he saying?
Yeah, he is coming. Who were you in Madden 20? That's when he first joined. Towards the end of Madden
was
20,
the
I
Packers.
believe.
Yeah, he was the Packers that man.
Did you win? Like, what was your Madden 20 like situation, Raven?
Oh, I won three of the 4 Super Bowls that Madden. But I thought
Oh,
I thought he was in here for most of that Madden.
I just that last year was just me entering the league so I could get in the for the next season.
So you're owing the Packers for
funny.
1 year. So yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been when I beat Insane. So I think I had the just because most majority of the champs were not in the lead when I had my prime, so I think it's only logical and right to put my prime at the 4th on every list.
I think your problem would be. I think I'm number 4. To tell you the truth, because even though I feel like there was still good. I know a couple comps that here a little bit that was. I know y'all probably don't respect C Mac, but C Mac, I still feel like. I feel like it was just a different era. Like I don't know.
I think the league's evolved. Like, just the way that. I mean, I don't know if this comparison works good, but like the way that I think the NBA players are better now. The people in this Madden League are better now than they probably were then. But it's like, what are you doing amongst your peers at the time? I
Yeah,
guess.
that's what I'm saying. Like.
Because people get better in here, and then if people want to compete, it requires them to get better. And like, I definitely think that the league, like, compared to from when I started, or even like 22, I'd say it's
Oh,
better
for sure.
overall now.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely way better.
And I'm better. Like, even then, I was like one of the best. By the end of Madden 21, I was, I won a Super Bowl and I lost 2 to Jeff, and like I'm definitely way. I don't even do nothing. I pick up and play, and I'm way better now than I was then.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, for me, like, back then, like, I was, like, super busy at school and all that, so, like, even though I picked them and play, like, that was, like, the least worry on my mind. Like, I didn't think about Madden at all, I just played. But I'd say now, like, I still pick up and play, but now, like, I'm less stressful when I'm going to play the game, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I have a lot of crazy other stuff going on. I can kind of think through things a little bit better. So I think I'm closer to as good as I was back in the day now than I was for a couple of those Maddens because I sucked.
You did have a little couple of years where you were good. That you're still playoff team, but you weren't really making noise. I would say to a degree.
Yeah, I think the years I had the Bengals and Texans, I mean, I wasn't the best. I mean, the Texans, like, I know I had a bad team to rebuild, but the Bengals, I had no excuse. I still could have been a lot better, even as good as that conference was.
How dominant? You was real dominant back in it, like when you had the Ravens. You had the Ravens right that year, right?
I mean, no one could really stop me when I had the Ravens. Outside the a user called Sick with It, he beat me at 1 year. 1 year I didn't win the Super Bowl, and then when Mike came in, like Mike was a really good opponent. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Mike. That first AFC Championship, because you talked a lot that first year you came. It felt good.
Oh yeah, I
it
know.
felt good to beat you in that AFC Championship, and then
That was like my game plan. I was like, I'm gonna try to get him off his game, but I choked. I think I threw a pick like real early, like first play, first drive. And, yeah.
because that was a low scoring game, and then Mike kind of just gradually took the mantle away from me and took over the AFC, and then that was like right when you were entering like your prime, Jeff. So you have yourself ranked the fourth, Jeff. I think your prime was really good, man. Like your air raid offense was just unstoppable.
And it's like that whole Madden. It was, I think you won season 1, 3, and 5. So like, it was a full Madden that you were like the top dog.
Yeah, I think
like a 30-game winning streak or some shit. It was close. He in the mid-30s when it came to wins in a row. So you gotta take it into account a little bit.
Trill, would you say your prime was when you had the Dolphins?
A combination. I say it was probably a combination of the Chargers going into the I know I lost the first Madden when I was the Dolphins, but I still felt like that was probably my prime. I lost to Mike in the Super Bowl. I mean, hey, we all win, we all lose. But I still think my prime was probably from that Chargers to the Dolphins.
And then I'd say your prime, Mike, was probably when you had Green Bay. Like, you've had other good mans, but that's the one I most recognize.
Probably. I did. Yeah, definitely is a face, but I did sneakily just have a three-peat before this past debacle of the Super Bowl, which is pretty impressive across two Maddens. But yeah, I mean, the Packers definitely felt like when I had a stranglehold on things to a degree.
Then Vaughn came and snuck one through.
I was gonna beat Vaughn in season 5. He ran from me, so that is what it is. He ran. I showed up.
So
I had a whole game plan for it, but yeah. Sorry, Jeff. Go.
now you good question. So, wait, what team was your prime? You said Cho?
I'd say the Dolphins because I won 4. I mean, I did go 4 in a row with the Dolphins, but I'd say probably that like the last 2 years of the Chargers and then the Dolphins and just the Dolphins run.
They'll say prime Dolphins Cho versus prime Ravens.
I would smoke, man. My prime against Ravens prime. I was smoking Raven.
I brought you down to the wire with the Texans when you had the Dolphins, respectively. Like, I had you down all the way. You were up 4, and I was down at the goal line, and you just got me 4 plays.
Man, you could win by an inch. You could win by a mile, man. Last time I checked,
I don't know. If I had those back in the day, Ravens, I think I'm being. Are you saying
you never had any close games with the Ravens with that Ravens team?
Outside of when I lost, yeah, I guess you could say those were close, but every single one was dominant wins.
I would say I was never there. I wasn't there, so I don't know. You got to tell me.
Let's just say Lamar putting up 550, Hollywood going for 300, 2 tutties. You probably lose by about 30.
You know, you let me know when that Ravens team decided to get 4 in a row, man. You let me know.
It would have happened this man if Mike kind of took my Ravens, man.
Yeah, okay.
He didn't want his pants, man.
I had to get Lamar Super Bowl for you. I got you.
I mean, somebody had to, because he'd been in really horrible hands the past few years.
Lamar been on a crazy drought.
Not that he necessarily had bad users, but every single time every one of those users got him, I was like, well, he's not getting a ring. So
Yeah. I mean, Jeff had him, man. He's saying Jeff ain't do shit.
Jeff was only here for 1
I've been
game.
playing bad with him lately. I had a bad season with him last year, and I just had a bad week
No,
one.
Jeff had the Chiefs. I'm tripping. He didn't. He
Jeff-
had the
Jeff was
Chiefs,
the
and then he had
Ravens
the
for
Ravens
long.
for like a season. He
Yeah,
then
swaps
he
him.
retired. Yeah, he retired.
Lamar retired, Jeff.
Uh,
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
yeah.
from what I heard, Red said he retired. Jeff is what I heard.
Oh my god, that's
And
ridiculous.
Come
Red
on,
didn't retire
man.
anybody.
Red said he beat his ass and he retired. That's what I heard.
I was so upset too because Roe would not let me switch to the Ravens, even though they were going to be open. I was like, and Insane had to pick the Ravens, but he did not want the Ravens because he did not want Lamar, and that's what even made me more mad.
All right, so Mike, man, they're not gonna answer the question because they both try to be like, you have it, you have four. They don't want to answer it. So
I mean, Ravens 4 for sure
And thanks,
in my
Roe.
mind. Well, it's just because the time. Like, think of it like when Ravens Prime was there. No, none of us were in the league. When Jeff's Prime were there, Raven was in the league, and me and you were getting new to it, and then. So I feel like there's more top contenders like as the league has evolved.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeff's was, I don't know, it's tough. Jeff was really dominant in that run, and then I honestly don't know how to rank the other three outside of Ravens.
What's the prime? So it's like
That's what we hear. That's what we here for,
I'd say
man.
another thing to take into
I mean,
consideration
I'm gonna take myself number 1 for sure.
is when Jeff had his prime, like, because that was around COVID, wasn't it, Jeff? Or am I
Yeah.
tripping? Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was stuck
Yeah.
back home, and that was back when my parents had, like, the worst Wi-Fi on Earth. Like, there's no way I
he's
could
blaming
even
the
stream
Wi-Fi.
again.
No, not the
Heck
excuse.
yes,
He got
sir.
the
Heck
excuse.
yes, sir.
I am
Got
most
the
definitely blaming the
excuse
What was it?
Wi-Fi.
brought up.
What's the one?
Oh,
My sweater. I'm cold. Who was that one, Mike? About that game?
Oh my god, yo, Raven. Yeah, one game I whooped your ass, and you were like, oh my god, I like had a pack, and it was cold, and I didn't like unpack one of my sweaters.
Yeah.
And I was cold when I was playing. I was like, holy shit. I think I texted Jeff and Hoodie on the side, like, Raven just said he didn't have his sweater for the game.
That's a crazy.
I mean,
that's
that
a
sounds
crazy.
like something to say. I am one of those people,
Yeah,
like, I
yeah,
gotta
it
be
was crazy,
really
Raven.
comfortable. If like one thing's off, like I can't lock in. Yeah, man,
Good
I was
times, man.
broke ass college student, man. No heat, man. I needed that hoodie, man.
So Mike, so you saying Raven 4?
I'll give you
Then
my
who's
4.
3? Who's?
I'm gonna go me,
I said Mike
Jeff,
said-
Mike, Trill. That's my 4.
I mean, I asked Mike, man, but I appreciate it though, man. You
Was it?
finally gave a straight answer this
Me,
time.
What is
Jeff,
it?
Mike, Trill. That's my 4.
Then Mike, who's your 2 and 3 then? Since you said you were number 1.
I mean, probably it's tough because if you look at the primes, like I feel like so I guess it's probably Jeff 3 and you number 2, but I with a caveat that during Jeff's prime I didn't beat him, and I would say during although your prime was longer, Trill, I did sneak a couple in the middle of your prime, so for what it is, but either way, I would put Jeff 3 at you 2 and me 1.
Yo, I was scoring 102 on people back in the day.
Yeah,
So
Jeff was doing all the stuff,
Man,
Like,
But Jeff, man, did you get 4 straight though?
huh?
Did you win 4 in a row? Is what I'm asking.
That went 4 in a row.
Yeah. Did you win?
I
Did you
didn't
win
win.
4 in a row?
I went 4 in a row. I did not win 4 in a row.
Did you go like on a 40+ game win streak, man? You know.
I did not go on a 40+ win streak. You're right.
I was just checking.
I mean,
I'm just saying, but-
I think they only did that because you were around, Jeff. I think that's one reason why he had his, man.
Nah. He
I'm
was
kidding.
real talk. I played Trill. Trill beat me. I remember I was like, yo, he beat me. He was nice. I thought he was nice. I didn't think he was this nice, bro. Like real talk. I
I mean,
He wasn't
I
at that
agree,
point. He
though.
wasn't as good.
I mean, because I beat Trill a couple scores in his
I mean,
first
he had
season.
Detroit.
Yeah,
He had
he
the
had
Lions.
he wouldn't
Detroit.
have had the
And the Lions
I-
wasn't the Lions like that.
I beat him like 4 scores, and I was like, this guy is actually like I knew you were competent. Like I knew you like knew what you were doing. You just didn't have the team to do what you
Yeah.
wanted to do. So I was like, yeah,
Yes.
this guy would be good. But I agree. With
Did you
Jeff.
do Madden leagues before this one, Trill?
You said what?
Did you do Madden leagues before this league?
Nothing like this. I mean, it was like maybe
I
16.
don't think any of us have done
It was
something like
probably.
this.
I mean, I'm like it was probably like 16, 17 of us. I mean, that was probably like my original, like, oh man, it's the Madden family type shit. It was like 16, 17 of us we did a league. But then, the commissioner, he got in his feelings because he lost and then deleted the league. And, it was like, God damn, now I gotta find a league. Cause I can't do that shit no more.
Who brought you in?
That's how the Waddle boys got started.
Real
Like,
got
that's
him
what
in
the league. Like to
like-
say the league was called the Waddle Bowl. So that's how we got the Waddle boys, and that's how that's a thing.
Real got Trill through a group post.
Yeah, group posts. That's how I even got in here. Is from the group posts.
And I mean, like it's been cool seeing this league grow because like Insane and I had one that we ran for a few years, and there was like 20, 25 users. But
The
like,
G League, right?
no, not the G
No.
League. It was like something different, but like it kind of ended because like I got busy with life and Insane kind of got busy, and I think at that point the people in the league weren't really like active.
It's tough to
anymore.
keep these going for like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it
like,
takes
if
a
you-
commissioner that's like really invested in it. And at this point, there's a team, but obviously Ro was like big in keeping this shit going.
Man, because
Yeah.
the way he has
Setting,
it
like,
built now, he could he could really autopilot and just let everyone else, like the other commish, and he probably wouldn't even notice. Just the way he's built it up
I
over the
think
years.
the thing that has helped this league have its longevity that it have is the fact that it's a 72-hour advance. Because like I would try playing other leagues, but I can't do a 24-hour advance. I'm too busy to do that. And
Oh,
48,
yeah.
48
I'd
still
be
feels like a
damned.
chore.
I'd be
72, I
damned
feel
if
like I
did
have
24,
flexibility.
man. You got a lot of flexibility with 7.
And you have about 20, like, with the turnover in this league, like, we probably have, like, 25 of the same people, 26 of the same people out of the 30, like, for, like, years now.
Yeah, it's for the most part, it's been the same core group with the
Yeah,
occasional.
that's big for a league.
I mean-
because you don't really get that.
Like when I first joined, like this league wasn't that like big as it is now and all of that, obviously. And the guy that brought me in, he was only here for a couple of weeks before he dipped. But like after like my first man, like and I talked to Ro, he kind of told me like he had a vision where he wanted to make this like a big thing. Because I think before back in the day, it was just him and his OGs, you know what I mean, like him and his friends. But after seeing like me and some other people play, like that's what made him get the mindset like he wanted to expand. Because he saw how this could be like a big thing, and I feel like it's developed into that. I mean, like, I know we're trying to get stuff working on social media a little bit. I mean, we're not trying like our hardest, we're not taking it as a full-time job, but like, I think the lead's in a good spot, like where we have a consistent group and everybody's having fun.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we got rid of 4-day advances. That was a good change.
Yeah, 4 days is a lot.
Because people will fucking, man, a lot of 4-day warriors out there.
I was probably one.
Yeah, because I mean, there's no way. You telling me you always going to play on the 4th day.
That sounds like me. That sounds like
now we got 3 days, but I could deal with that though. I could deal with
I think
3-day
3 days
warriors.
is a sweet spot.
It's the sweet spot. The league still moves at a solid pace. And
You'll get the occasional 2-day advance, once in a while.
Mm,
I mean,
and
haven't had that in
sometimes
a
we have a
while,
longer
though.
one in the playoffs, but I mean it just varies.
Yeah.
I feel like the fact that like I mean we'll probably only get 4 seasons in this Madden, but I think the fact that most times we usually get about 5 seasons, I think that's good. I feel like too like I mean we talked about it earlier. There's some burnout, but I feel like if this league was at a rapid pace, like a lot of users would be here, but those that were in here, there'd be a lot more burnout experience because you're just going to be constantly playing, man. It feel like a chore at that point.
That's going for about 48 hours. I feel like that is kind of a chore.
Yeah.
to play 48 hours. No, I like that 72. Jeez. So did we get everybody? I think we did get everyone's answer for the.
Yeah.
What's your answer, Tro?
Oh, yeah, I didn't do mine.
I don't think so.
Uh, well, I'm sorry, Raven, man, but I just wasn't. I wasn't here. I wasn't in the league, so you got to be the sacrificial lamb to be four.
It's cool, man.
You had a good run on the Falcons, though. That's not your prime, but I'll give you did have a good run because I was there for it. I mean, then it'd be Jeff at 3, and Jeff had his Super Cowboys. He had like 50, 99 overalls, like 20 traits. He was going crazy. He was going crazy with that. I mean,
The Chiefs.
I thought Rose team was crazy when I first joined. Cause
Bro
it was my
was
first
crazy.
game.
Yeah.
I was like, man, what the
Bro
fuck?
had a crazy
I was like, Rose was my first game. Like, what the fuck? Then I was roster. I was hopping on roster to roster. Like, man, let me see something. And then here comes, lo and behold, here comes Jeff with his fucking mega roster. But he did what he did though, man. Got 2 rings. He beat Mike both times. I didn't do that, man. I lost to Mike the Super Bowl. He beat Mike. So I gotta give him a shout out. Then Mike at second. Aaron Rodgers, Amir White, man, that run was I couldn't. I just gotta just tip my hat. I gotta tip my cap at that point because
Zamir might have been.
there wasn't shit I could do at that point. I was trying so hard. I mean, I know I could beat Mike, man. I'm gonna figure this shit out, man. It's just like, god damn.
Mike, you had me that mad, and I was like, the only possible way I could beat this guy is if I don't throw the football. So that when I traded for all the linemen I could get, I was like, I'm just gonna run it the whole game. I thought I was gonna sneak that one
A
against
great
you.
screenshot.
Yeah, man. Well, all the sacks.
You were
the kinda
beating me
took-
that game. You were up like 13-3, I think.
Yeah, I was like, man, this one is it. I remember too because I got mad because Naheem Hines gained a yard on the goal line and he lost his X factor. I remember I was irate because I was like, he's the only way I'm gonna win this game. I'm gonna ride and die with Naheem Hines. But you're the only opponent where I've gone in the game where like I know I can't do like one thing. Like I gotta absolutely take it all the way up. I was like, I cannot throw against him.
I was trying to build my roster just to try to find a weakness. Let me build my roster off of his weakness or whatever. I think I traded Derek Brown to Calvin for Scary Terry. Cause man, maybe I could just beat him with the receiving core, man. That shit got shut down. I'm like, god damn. That was a crazy run with that Packers. I can't hold you. I don't think it's better than the Dolphins run I had, but that was definitely like a crazy time to be in the league trying to beat you. Cause I was. So that's how fucking Hoodie and fucking Raven beat me in the playoffs. I was trying to focus on you. I got caught sleeping. I was looking too far ahead and got caught sleeping. And so it's definitely a time trying to compete with that team. But number one, we know you got the Dolphins. The Trillbot Dolphins with the basketball team of a receiving core. The original basketball team. Yeah, that shit. Not even then though. With that Dolphins team, I felt like that was probably what I felt like I was playing my best game. So, like Madden wise, I felt like I was in tune.
You were in the flow
Like,
state.
I was making great reads offensively and defensively. I felt like that was when I was locked in the most on Madden with that Dolphins team.
Man, I'm still upset about that goal line. Stop
Yeah,
you had 4 straight plays.
Yeah, you folded, man.
I felt pretty confident if I had beaten you that game. I felt really good about winning the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, you would have played.
Was it the year Sleepy made it, or was it one of the years I made it?
That was the year that Jeff made it.
Oh, you might have had a chance for you then.
Jeff's Niners team wasn't that bad though. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Because I think he had Caleb.
No, just that I wasn't there. But yeah, no, Jeff, he beat me that playoff run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I like
see
that
some.
Texans team, but I feel like I might have wasted a Madden trying to rebuild them. I mean, because I wasn't, like, consistently... I wasn't really trying that hard either. But...
He wasn't trying, man.
I mean,
You was making.
What?
You was over here making lists, trying to find reasons why somebody was looking better than you. You saying you wasn't trying.
I
No.
mean, I think I'm
You was
more
out here
active
slandering.
now. Like,
You was out
trying to
here
make my
slandering
videos and all
people.
that.
You was slandering people, trying to find a reason why you lost.
You're right, man. I'm making excuses. I need to shut my white ass up.
Yeah, man. You was slandering people, trying to find a reason.
All right, maybe I wasn't trying wasn't the right word to use, but I think I was more locked in last Madden this Madden than I was that Madden.
I mean, you probably mentally felt you had a better shot. You know, you just had a better shot.
I mean, I feel like I said earlier, like at that time, like I was just really focused on school. Like,
And I mean, that AFC was pretty nice though. That AFC that year. I mean, compared to the NFC last Madden, I think that AFC was probably way better. Because I mean, truth be told, it was really just me and you last Madden in the NFC. It really was.
What about the great car?
Yeah, that was like his early years, and he really didn't do anything in that point either. He did all right. He did make a conference championship. That
Noski
last
made a
Madden,
conference
he did.
championship.
That's exactly what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. But Noski made one. So what that say about that NFC, man? So, that's what. So NFC wasn't the best last season. That's what I'll say. So you ready for our next one, man? We got All Minds Clear.
Yeah.
I think this was your question, Jeff, about naming who like a top 3 scheme, like trying to phrase it right. Like who had it? Like just name your top 3. Just name your
Top 3
3
users and your
schemes.
top 3 schemes.
Separate questions, yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think, Tro? Who do you think your top 3 users?
Well, top 3 users would be me, Mike.
No, you can't name yourself.
He meant outside of
Yeah,
us.
they.
Oh, outside yourself.
Outside of us. So outside of
Yeah.
us 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the
Okay,
nature of the
okay.
question.
My bad. Okay. So, user. Because, I mean, I feel like I gotta... Some people are successful, but it's not necessarily because of them as a user. It might more to do with their roster or their scheme. So, you know, it's hard to differentiate the two sometimes. People get it mixed up.
But again, scheme and user are so intertwined.
It's a tad bit different. But
Because the user's picking the scheme, like they're choosing what to do.
But I feel like there's, for user, me personally, this is, I feel it's like, damn, like, you see it, like, you see them doing different things, like adjustments, like capable of doing adjustment, like playing line, playing safety, playing just they could run the ball, they could pass the ball. Like you gotta say, I feel like a scheme, me personally, like of going to like, yeah, they have a good, like they just have a good scheme with the team that they have, but like not the user, like they don't really have the same type of skills. Like, and that's not a bad thing because it's like still need.
So like, there's like user, like on defense, like if you make a nasty user play, but
Yeah.
like if you like bait someone, for example, but like your scheme, like what you're picking to run on offense, like specifically even looking at offense, like the scheme, what you're deciding to run is so important, and then like you obviously need to be able to execute it like which is I guess the user,
part of it,
but
not
but it's
everybody
still like
has that.
intertwined because like if you can't, because if you don't have the user at least execute your scheme, then like this is the conversation's like a non-starter.
Yeah, well, I hear what you're saying. Like it's very comparable. But I think it's more just execute. Like the user part of it comes in your execution of how you do it. Because some people be like, "Oh, damn, that was a good play design he had set up, but he just didn't execute." I mean, it's
Yeah,
more about the good scheme, but he's not executing it well. So
yeah.
I
But
mean,
when you got your sideline users like Red being like, "Oh, the 7 route was open" or whatever he said
that
the
was
other day.
but that was like he trying to
Like,
coach
shut
us,
up,
like
Red. Like,
keep coaching. I'm like, man, I ain't see Red out here coaching people. But all right. It's gonna be. Do I gotta say this in order? The top three.
Not in order. Just not in order. Just you think.
Well, well, non-playoffs, man. Car. If we not talking playoffs, man. You know, but if we include playoffs, then he not top three. Cause
In general.
in general,
In general, like
it's, it's crazy. It's tough to really say because there's not a lot of people in the league that's striving out to be like a top.
separating themselves.
They're like separating. There's not a lot of that going about. I think people just cool with being where they at instead of striving to try to be better. But I mean, City. I don't know if I want to say City.
I think I think Calvin's a top user. I think she's a good a top user too.
I got both of them. My top 3 would be Sheed there. As for what he's done the past 2 seasons, and he was like solid before that. And then I'd probably have Calvin. He's like put together a body of work since I've been in the league, like of playoffs every year.
I think in the playoffs every
And he's
single.
still there with not a great team to start. The Patriots, they're pretty solid now, but to start they weren't that great. And then my other one would be Sleepy. Definitely like scheme perspective, he's got obviously his little RPO scheme, but he also is good. Like he needs to execute that scheme because yeah, I don't know if everyone's going to execute at the same level. He plays good defense too. Like so, I would definitely have him in there, and then those other two.
I'm now Calvin. I'm cool. I think Calvin. Outside of us, I would say Calvin's one of those users, a top user. Shitty. It's tough for me to say shitty. Because
It's early with him.
He's
two
very
straight
early. He's very,
And look at what he did. He went undefeated. Lost one.
He did go undefeated. Yes, he went undefeated.
Might be the neutral.
Yeah, but he lost.
He's gotten playoff wins versus like real users too. Like he didn't like
he lost.
beat up on non-playoff users in the playoffs. Like he beat Calvin at least one of these years, and then he beat Sleepy each year. So he's beaten like real perennial playoff players in these 2 runs to the conference trips. He didn't like get by on some like Tony C wild card weekend win type shit.
Nah, I hear that. This is, I think, my standard. I think it's just more of the standard I see for like being a top user. Like when I say a top user, it's more of they can make a play happen. They can make something happen. It's not that they got a good team. It's not the good scheme. It's like no, man. When he's out there, he's gonna find a way. He's gonna make a play and make something work, make something happen. Because that's kind of how you become that upper echelon of user, is making a play.
You don't think anybody in this league has that?
I didn't say. I didn't say that. I was talking about City in particular. I was talking about City in particular. I don't think City has that type of instinct, that type of dog to make a play happen. That's my opinion on it. I don't think he has that type of dog.
Bayern's worth having them that top 3 for me. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially if we're talking history.
If we talking
okay.
history, now if we talking history, I'd agree with you. But this man has
This Madden.
he has shown some holes. This man,
Yeah.
you know, he's shown a lot of
But
holes.
has anyone shown anything like to propel themselves like high? I mean, besides, especially if you're not counting
I think
Sheed,
that's
like Sheed's
kind.
been the Sheed and Jeff like making a run last season after not being competitive for a while. Like so, like some of those spots like to where you could put some like feathers in your caps this Madden. I mean, yeah, they're going to Sheed. Jeff, you know, Jeff's made some runs, and I think with Raven, you made the conference championship round season 1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like, there's no other conference champion. Like, and what else can you really give?
I mean, that's
I mean,
why.
me and you made the Super Bowl
That's
both years.
why I felt like there was a gap. Like there's a gap. Like
There is,
like
yeah.
from the top user, there's a gap because it's like outside of like us, then there's a massive gap into like someone who can make a play happen or something. Like this, City. I don't think City has that. City has Hampton and just run the ball with Hampton. That's not me. That's not. I'm not gonna say you a good user because you know how to run the ball. In my
You win a lot of
opinion.
games waiting for the other person to lose, though. But when it comes down to playing those big playoff games, that's not going to work every time.
No.
I agree on that.
I just didn't. I don't. I wouldn't. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not saying he can't do it. Let me rephrase. I'm not going to say that he can't do it. But I'm just saying I haven't seen like City really made a play right there to try to win this game. Like he outside of the EA bullshit and all that. He himself as a user is making a play to try to win a game.
I think
can't
it'll
say
be
that.
interesting to see how he does this season with a first place schedule.
He's going to probably make the playoffs. So like it's really that doesn't even, it really comes down to what we're all doing in the playoffs. Because let's say he goes 11-6. Let's say he goes 11-6 or 10-7, even makes the playoffs. But this year he beats me in the conference championship.
Yeah.
Like then then this year stamps him, even though he was 16-1 last year, and had a better season before that. But like it all comes down to it all comes down to. I mean, he's won playoff games both these seasons, but he just didn't. You know, he needs to take one step forward, make a Super Bowl, and win or not. But that gives him a little more cachet.
Yeah. Yeah, but that just might be the expectation. Like when the phrase top user gets mentioned, that's just kind of my expectation of when we say what a top user is.
Yeah.
So it's
I mean,
kind of
that's
tough
fair.
for me to.
So you won't even give anyone nothing.
That's what I was
That's not what. See, man.
You didn't answer the question, bro. So who'd you give it to?
So outside of us, I'm gonna put Calvin there.
Calvin. And then you said Car.
And then I said non-playoffs. So I'm not gonna add Car because playoffs gotta account towards this. So
I was about to argue that right now. I was like, how could you give it to Steve, but you can't even give it to Car?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro. Like playoffs gotta count towards it. I'm gonna say Byron just based off of his history and what he's been able to do.
No. We're not adding history. We're just adding this Madden, though.
Oh, man, if we talking about this.
You said
talking about. All right, yeah, you're right. If we talking about this Madden, it's almost like It's almost like I'm being forced to put Shitty on here. I don't.
You are forced.
Are you forced? You earned it.
I'm saying though, man. I feel like I'm forced to be putting Shitty on here.
You think Todd's worth putting on there?
Man, if he ever figures out how to play defense, we'll talk about Todd. If he learns how to play defense,
Todd's like Mike D'Antoni, like playing football.
It's actually a perfect comparison.
So, well,
I'm gonna put City on there with a big ass asterisk, man. Putting City with an asterisk, and then third.
we think about the Sleepy.
You know, I think he is a product of the system. In my opinion, he's a product of the system that he runs. it's a great system that he has set up, but I don't think I would consider him a top user. More or
Top
less,
user.
how to
Here's the issue I have with that, because like, so what? Why wouldn't, if his system is what it is, like, couldn't? Why doesn't, like, I don't know, why doesn't Sheed run it? Would that make him better? Because like, this is Sleepy's system's better than Sheed's system, or
say if the system breaks down, or can you make a play when the system breaks down?
okay, so like, if
Jeff
someone's
cannot do
copying
that.
your scheme, like, you
Can
have all,
adjust
like,
to it?
you know every play that I'm running, Trill, like, you box everything up. Can I adjust on the fly?
Yeah, Jeff cannot do that. If you saying you lying, if you saying Jeff can do that,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Probably.
I mean, you probably played him more than me. I only played him when I was in this, like, in maybe one regular season game, and then we played in the Super Bowl. But if you could shut down what Jeff is trying to do, I don't think Jeff is at that top user status where he's able to adjust and make a play when things aren't going when things break down a little bit.
Maybe not, but maybe, I don't know.
It's tough to say because it's just it's a gap. It's the gap, and people not chasing the gap to close it. People not trying to close the gap. Maybe they I don't know. Maybe they are trying, just not successfully. I guess trying to close the gap. So I don't think I'd put Jeff there. Man, this might be a crazy take, man. I put Willie over Jeff. If we talk user wise, I put Willie over Jeff.
You put Willie over Jeff.
Yeah,
I
if you talking
can't do that.
users, man, users. I'm not talking about success. I'm just talking about user for user. I think Willie's a better user than Jeff.
I haven't played Willie in a long time, tell you the truth, so I can't really say.
I just can't do that when the one that wins way more. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Trill's saying is
so Willie's
over
scheme is so bad and Jeff's scheme is so good that's how big the gap is between them.
No, I didn't say.
Because that's essentially what it sounds.
I didn't say a gap between them. I didn't say no gap.
Well,
Now you put words in my mouth.
Sleepy is consistently been more successful than him, and he's better heads up. So, like, if you think Willie's a better user, but Sleepy has more success against other users in the playoffs and against his brother heads up, then, like, Sleepy's team needs to be that much better than Willie's.
I think what Trill's saying is, like, play-to-play given, Willie's more likely to make a better user play, but I think just a more complete package of the two, because, I mean, Willie's inconsistent. Like, he can make a play, but he can also give up a play. That's what
You're like the mind and like picking of the play. It comes so far into like what the user is.
Yeah, I mean it's part of it. It's a full package altogether.
It's a huge part of it. That's the big pick. Like picking a play is huge for sure.
You gotta make the play happen. I mean it's not. Sometimes it'll work by itself, but you gotta put it in the position to be successful.
You gotta make a read at the line still.
Sometimes you gotta improvise.
So,
yeah.
Can I give my 3?
Yeah, you
No, we have to agree on the 3 together. That's what it is.
I would say my 3, Calvin's for sure in there. Without a doubt.
Definitely. We all agree. Calvin's for sure.
Lock him in. I think I know we're not ranking them, but Calvin would be number 1. I think if we were ranking. And then I think Car is worth being in the top 3. Me personally, if we're looking at it from this Madden right now, from this perspective, I'd say Car and Shitty. That would be my top 3. Calvin, Car, Shitty. I know Car hasn't made the plays in the big moments.
No one's made the plays in the playoffs. Like only. Let's think. If you look at the games, like how many users have made the conference championships?
Yeah, you brought it up.
It's us in here and then Sheed.
Yeah, and I feel like me personally, like some of the other names we said, like I think Car is likely to beat most of those names majority of the time if they were to play at this current moment. Like I think Car is more likely than not gonna beat Byron. As much as I like Byron, I think he's more likely than not gonna. I mean, that's just the way I'm looking at it. I think he's more.
I take Sleepy over Car.
I think I'll take Sleepy over Car. Sleepy, if Sleepy didn't have so much vacation, he could have been in the championship a couple times.
But we're looking at it from this man right here.
Okay, true.
That's
Yeah.
tough though, because they've all done nothing. So like, what are we like? Too hard.
That's a
I mean,
good quote. That's a good quote.
if we
right there,
going
Mike.
about how far they went, City would have to be there just based on if
For
we
sure.
going off of that.
If-
I don't. Yeah,
if
if
the-
it's
if
just
the-
done, if it's strictly this man, it's tough to really
If a conference championship
like
was
separate
tomorrow
anyone.
and there was Car and Jeff, you think Jeff's winning that game?
I would take Sleepy
I'll take Sleepy. I'm putting money on Sleepy.
all day. I'll
I'm
take
taking
Sleepy.
Car, man.
We taking Cho.
Oh, I've
I
seen
mean,
Sleepy make
I-
two
I
Super
need
Bowls
Sleepy
and
with my
Car made
backups.
none.
So
Is it gonna be a close game? Let me ask that.
it's just we just know
It's
they're playing
supposed-
tomorrow.
I'm
Who you
just saying,
got?
man. If it's a close game, give me Jeff. But you know,
Start off
if the
ill.
game, and,
This is a
man,
situation.
Starts off 0-0.
you know, if the
This
game
is-
0-0, man. I mean, Car
It's
might
all
have
our lives
something.
dependent on it. All our lives that we have to make a bet right now. Like, yo, if we don't,
The
if we
aliens
don't,
have the
if
desperate
we-
point of that Earth. We can't take Andre Iguodala. We got to take one of those two in the matchup. Who are you taking, man?
we take it. I'm taking
Man.
Sleepy all day.
I mean,
I know you're going
if my life on the line, I would say Jeff is life on the line, man.
All right, so Calvin and Jeff and Shitty. I think that has to be the top three then. If we're all having agreement.
That's my top three.
I think Karkars would have been the top three, but I'm fine with.
But
having
I'd
Jeff in the
also
top
say
three.
it's fair to, like, even anyone after Sheed, like, you can make an argument for anyone. Like, if it's strictly this man, no one besides Sheed has done anything to
Yeah,
separate
'cause it's
themselves.
unwritten. Yep, I agree.
And the only conference championships appearances are us, and we're not allowed to be in the grouping. So it's tough to not take a little history into account for those other two spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I will say, like when I'm saying I think Karkar's in my top three and not Jeff, it's not like I think it's a night and day. I mean, it's really close. So I'm fine with Jeff being
Yeah.
in the top three.
They have issues. Do something in the playoffs.
I still can't believe you said you take Willie over Jeff Trill. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, I said like user for user, man. User for user. If we ask Jeff, man, we could ask Jeff and Willie right now, man. I think Jeff would say Willie.
I think Jeff had said Willie before we've asked him.
I think Jeff would say Willie. I think Jeff would say Willie and Willie would say Willie.
We go poll right now.
I'm just saying. I think that's how that would go down.
See right now.
Like, I mean, like if we're talking about who's been more successful, Jeff has been way more successful than Willie.
And didn't they play last year or the year before?
And
And
he got-
Sleepy won.
Yep.
In every other matchup they've had in the playoffs, I think Sleepy's won if they've had any. I think they might have won.
I don't know if they have any.
And Sleepy's made it further in the playoffs. I don't know. It's just
That goes to success, though. That's what I'm saying. It goes to success. Yes, he's more successful than him.
Better runner.
you are what your record says you are.
Who's a better passer?
Hey, sometimes that's not true. Sometimes that's not true.
I mean, yeah, in man leagues for the CPU games and stuff, but yeah, boys, I actually gotta hop out though. Been
Yeah, this can't get me
been a
lit.
good chat.
And thanks for joining us, though. Definitely appreciate it.
If Joe,
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate
my
it.
fellow goats, Mount Rushmore.
Can we get
You gotta
a?
make a AI Mount Rushmore Raven.
Can we get a? I mean, if I get a photo of all of us, I definitely will do it. Can we get one last question out of you, Mike? One tip you give for the rest of the lead?
I would say that just play the game, the situation. Don't don't panic, and when one bad thing happens, just keep playing, because people like to let you back in the game.
Hey man, who made a poll, man? I know one of y'all did it.
I did.
I'm guessing
That's
it was
obviously
Jeff. I'm about to say it had to be
Yeah.
Jeff. You over there laughing and shit.
But thanks for joining us, Mike. You have a good night, man.
Yeah, peace out, bros.
Yeah, appreciate it. Shit. I mean, we're not bad. We only got two more questions. Are you good with that, Jeff? Just two more?
I'm good. I'm good.
Uh, so our next one is just the favorite thing about the Road League.
I
Well,
mean, your favorite.
let me see. I'll let you go, Jeff, man. The favorite thing. What's your favorite thing about the Road League? Makes it special.
Me personally, I think seeing the growth and being in the league for so long, and like having like different roles and positions, like and seeing the growth of like how we came up just with the chat and then brotherhood, like or having the chat and then having the Discord and seeing the growth of everybody of like the like their success of like the growth of their game or just like real life like talking to people like that I wouldn't usually talk to, like talking to Byron or like Brian's from Texas, like people I wouldn't know. I
Yeah,
just have a good relationship and stuff like that.
and like kind of going off of that, like it's just cool having a real live conversation. Like Byron and I have talked about some things like that are not man related, just checking up on each other and seeing how each other's doing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So like,
yeah. Talking to other people, like even this year, talking to Red, like Red's mad cool, stuff like that. I never really talked to like the stand third or talking to other people around the league. Like I always had like good relationships. So
It's a brotherhood, man. That's what I say, man. That's why most like it's a brotherhood. There's no personal ill. I can't speak for Ron and Hustling, man. I can't speak for them. But for the most part, there's nothing hostile between anybody. If we just talking shit, I mean, it's nothing personal in that. If we just talking mad and I mean, yeah, we could have those outside of Madden talks. Like people be I mean, I know people be talking in the chat about other things unrelated to Madden, and you can still just have a good time just talking. Ain't nothing, nobody saying nothing crazy, nothing personal. Just conversations. You could disagree with each other on certain things, but you could have educational conversations in the league.
yeah,
You can't really have that in a lot of other leagues. It might go south pretty quickly, but we just got that tight knit, that brotherhood.
definitely.
And we getting the barbecue, man. We gotta. I'm gonna hit roll up, man.
I
It's
still
been.
want the
So
cookout. I don't know.
I've been.
I don't know if it'll be a good thing for me if Hustler and Ron are there if I show up,
I
but
mean, Roche ain't gonna have security, man. You be good.
I was talking to Ro about that too. Like I think that's another thing. Like having Ro been like Ro checks on like with kids and stuff like that. Like it's just more than Madden. I think that's what I really do appreciate. Like and I appreciate
Way more than Madden.
yeah. Like I appreciate Ro so much. It's him. Ro, it's crazy thinking about Ro before didn't even care about shit. I was like, damn, like he just opened up so much. Like let the league grow and like just like I just
Yeah, you cut out.
I just say like just seeing like the growth that Ro improvements and like us commissioners like just do certain things to like help the league grow. Like I just remember having conversations with him like, yo, what can we improve? And him having that trust is like, because some people like some commissioners could have been like, nah, but it's like how we just work together to make the league grow is just ill.
I'm gonna hit roll up too. It's been like 3-4 years in the making trying to set a cookout.
Yeah.
I'm hitting roll up, man. We gonna chop it up, man. We gonna figure that shit out. Sometimes you gotta be proactive. And that man, fuck that.
I think
You
having
got
it
you
where
gotta
he's
get it
at in
done.
Tennessee is the best idea. I think it's the most centralized location we can kind of get the way the lead is set up right now.
I mean, outside of the Boston boys might be crying though, man. I know that's a trip.
It's not too bad.
But I think a cookout in Tennessee, man, like June, that sounds like a good time to me, man.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great time. It could be a weekend, man. We could rent an Airbnb or some shit. Go out to town, man. Go out to town.
Oh
And then
my
have a
gosh.
cookout and
I'm
then pop out.
definitely getting you guys out to the bar.
Yeah, we could pop out. Man, I think that'd be a great time.
You guys can get me drunk raving. He's
Oh,
something else.
Yeah, I think that would be cool, man. Just get something set up. And I mean, I know everybody not gonna make it or whatever, and I mean that's cool. I think we could definitely get a solid amount of people to show to something like that.
I think we just gotta pick a date and then figure it out.
And plan accordingly. You know that he's gonna be planned accordingly.
I'm trying to work that. I'll hit him up and then talk to him about it too.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. So I guess the final question we you already asked Mike it, so I'm gonna ask you, Jeff, and like a tip for the other guys in the leagues so they can end up being at the table with us, man. Like what would be a tip that you would give?
My tip. Um, my tip is don't be too prideful to ask questions. I think that's one thing. Like for me, I don't care who it is. Like
That's a real one. That's a real one.
even if niggas bring it up, years later, first year.
Yeah, man, you didn't mention nothing about that.
Don't be too prideful.
So you
I
got any
learned a
tips
lot
for
from
me?
you. Learned a lot.
Hey, that's real though. Just asking questions.
Back questions, stuff like that. Prideful, because like someone's always gonna be there that they gonna be there to help you out. Don't be too prideful. Next question. Another thing is, be afraid to compete. Don't be afraid to compete. Last
Okay.
one is like watch what the top users are. Try to get knowledge. Top users, or watch what the top users are doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're top users for some reason.
Why is it for some reason? For some reason. I mean, nah, there's reasons to it. There's reasons to it. You just gotta pay attention a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I think your podcast jobs giving out gems and stuff like that. So I appreciate y'all doing that and just keep up.
Mhm. Yeah, because I mean, if people want to ask questions, man, I'm not gonna fucking guide you to the finish. I'm gonna I'm gonna help you out, but I'm not gonna carry you to the finish line though. Some of that you is gonna have to do on your own, but I don't have no point. I could point you to the right direction, give you a pointer. I don't have no issues doing that. I want the league to be competitive.
It's fun.
I want people talking shit about stuff. Like, I mean, I want that. So I don't have an issue giving people pointers on something.
And I remember even me and Mike. There was one point me and Mike was going. I brought, like crazy.
What?
So I brought Mike to the league.
Oh, Brown to the league. You cut out, so I thought you said you and Mike were going at it and you broke something. I was like, huh?
Oh,
I was like, I don't remember this.
I brought Mike to the league, so it was like then competing against him was just fun. And it's like sometimes we'll just like give each other tips and stuff like that about certain things, or like, and there's other users it's like yo this that and third. So it's just makes things better. Like I don't know, for me personally.
It does make things better. Having that competitive, and it helps for like the playoffs too. Like I think that's important to have a competitive division, because that's going to help you in the playoffs. Because if you have a trash division, you just beating up on trash cans. Once you go to that playoffs and have to play a top guy, man, you're going to be overwhelmed. So you need as many reps with competitive users as possible. I always thought you need a good division to compete.
Yeah, that helps you learn. That you learn so much more too.
You learn a lot. Yeah. So Raven, man, what's your tip to the community, man?
So Jeff said, "Don't be afraid to compete," and I think kind of going along those same lines. I've always had the mindset like you can't be afraid of any users. I think some of the users lose the game before it's even played because they kind of get in their own heads like, "Oh, I'm going against Mike, I'm going against True, I'm going against Raven," and it kind of just mentally messes them up. I feel like you gotta be like willing to go for that kill in any given week. Like you can't be afraid of your opponent. And I think another thing too, another tip I would give is run the ball. I feel like there's too many users that try forcing the passing game, and like yeah, you get the passing stats, but you're also throwing way too many interceptions and you're killing way too many drives. Whereas like I feel like there's a lot of users if they ran the ball just a little bit more, had a little bit more of a balanced offense, like I think that they could be much better than they currently are. And it's not one thing to just call running plays. Like you gotta come out in some like you can't come out shotgun every formation. I don't think. I think you gotta come out in some I forms, some strong. Like come out under center a little bit. That's what I think. Those would be my main tips.
Okay. I'm piggyback a little bit, and I say the mentality. I think there has to be a change in your mentality going in the games. I think that's probably one of the bigger things people kind of overlook is just the mentality, the mental, man. I know people say EA hold me and all this and that. I think I think mentally, if you think EA holding you mentally, man, you already checked out the game because you got your excuse lined up. Instead of just going to the next play, just like, oh man, EA holding me, man. I know I'm losing this game. So yeah, I think mentally, man, you have to be locked in and ready to win the game. Be prepared to win it. Don't go into a game expecting to lose. You're supposed to go into every game like, oh, I think I got him on this. I'm gonna change it up here or that. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna win this one. And then I'll say that another tip is use your staff your staff points, man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
That's probably the
coachability makes
biggest.
yeah,
That's the biggest
yeah.
thing. Using your staff points.
And go along with
I
their
Okay.
know.
abilities, not just coaching abilities. Like definitely spend those, but I think you should also take the time and like I said this before, and just brought it up earlier. Is that before every game, I always check to see what abilities my opponent has on their players, because that will change how I go about some plays. Like, I played Todd just now. I saw he had two guys with outside zone abilities, like outside running, or whatever that ability is called. And so like I took that in consideration. I ran up the middle a little bit more. I mean like just small things. Like if I see he has tank, I'm not gonna go for hit sticks. Like just small things that are gonna affect the game. So, but go ahead, Jeff.
No, I just agree with you. Like, yeah, coach. Because I feel like that's what happened last year playing against you, and then oh shoot, I wasn't aware how important coachability was, and compared to this one, this past season, I mean playoffs, and you was like, okay, ready for that, and I seen certain things, so I agree.
Right combinations of your coaching abilities can really dictate you winning or losing games if you had depending on your combination of things.
Like team development, like it plays a big role, guys.
Yeah, I think that's a big part people overlook is like people probably got thousands of his coaching points that they don't use. You're like, man,
Yeah.
nah, you have to use that and put it in the right places. Just look at all the abilities you can get and just be like, this will work with what, and figure that out for each user. Don't just keep it the same for all weeks. You gotta week by week. Oh, this might work on this user. Like if I'm playing Raven, man, you already know you better get some run stuff in, man. I'm telling you, you know you got to.
I
'Cause
don't know.
Gibbs gonna go off. So I feel like you gotta know your opponent.
Yeah,
So,
I feel
so
like you have to have a
maybe
good balance between knowing your opponent and also having your own identity. Like,
Oh,
obviously, like I'm
obviously.
gonna have run abilities because like I'm a running user, but like it's like you got 6 slots, so just use them wisely.
hmm I was just saying, some people might just be, I'm gonna use the same ones week by week and not look at who I'm playing for this week. I'm just gonna keep it the
uh,
same. Like you can't do that. You gotta go user by user. See what they have, and be like, all right, this might be something I can attack or exploit. This is you got to do that week by week.
What was you gonna ask, Jeff?
I was like, what abilities would you use on Tro? What was your scheme?
He said that's federal, man. He said that's federal.
I would
was that
say
scheme?
the game
He
plan
said
I
he
had
can't
for
answer
Trill
that.
was not necessarily related to my abilities. There was something else I was gonna do. I think would affect the game. But I guess in terms of, I won't say abilities are gonna run against Trill, but I was gonna ask you guys, what do you guys think is the best ability outside of the all Madden effort one or whatever it is with the +1 speed and change of direction and all that? Because me personally, I kind of have it between two. I would say I'm a big fan of people movers because I think getting the +7 on run blocking all across the board is a huge difference I've seen when I played my games. And then I kind of have it. I'm a big fan of inside stuff. I feel like you got to have something to help stop your opponents during games. So, but I mean, man, it may just be the way I look at it. But I think you got to have stuff with I'm a big fan of the trenches, and I feel like I like having abilities that are going to affect that gameplay personally.
Man, I like Mr. Dream.
That's a good
I
one.
think
Mr. Dream.
I really like Mr. Dream because it's like you don't really need superstar, secondary, or linebackers to get breakup animations if you got Mr. Dream. So I really like Mr. Dream. That'd probably be what I would say.
I would agree with you, Mr. Dream. And then camp counselor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like Camp
Yeah, Camp
Counselor, but I'm wary of using it outside of preseason week 1, just because you're locked in for 5 weeks whenever you use it. So
Yeah, those are slots you can't use for gameplay. So you gotta. Yeah.
But I mean, that's how Willie and Jeff developed it. And the good teams that they have is like they stacked it. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get the development, but I guess it's just like depends on which route you want to take. And maybe that's a route a handful of users should take. You know what I mean? To kind of boost up their roster a little
Build your
bit.
team. I mean, yeah, you could build your team and play off of your roster compared to trying to find the right scheme or find I don't know the right like gameplay ability. You could just be built off the team. I mean, that's possible. I can't say it's not. I wouldn't recommend that, but it's possible. Even pass. I mean, I do pass protect. I think the pass protection one.
Pass protection is yep.
Because there's a couple. There's some you could just get the base, like the base like +7 or whatever. Then there's others where you like get like with the interior dominating, and then you could it helps against interior. Then there's one that helps against like edge rushers for pass protection.
Yeah, I know.
I like those. Depending on who I'm playing, if they got like superstar edge rushers or some shit, I like using that. It's definitely helpful.
Sleeper one I've really liked is called Ground Guardians, because
yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I like Ground Guardians.
It's like pursuit and awareness boost for your linebackers.
Oh,
because I feel like every time I've ran that, my linebackers have made crazy plays, especially in the passing game, because like they're like jumping routes.
Man, how you think my linebacker last season, man, went off like that, man? That shit is fucking that shit goated in my book.
It's kind of crazy that we both mentioned that same ability, and I guarantee you, majority of the league does not have that upgraded at all.
They probably don't care about that. They're not looking for that. I could tell you maybe like 70% of the leagues probably focus on those offensive abilities compared to the defensive side. If they are, they probably only got one. Like out of the 6 slots, they might have one focused on defense. Maybe 2.
I have to have at least 2 to 3 defensive ones every game.
Like most of the time, I'm always going to have more defense. I'm either going to have an equal amount or have more defense than offense. I feel like I could get the offense going without the coaching abilities. I could figure something out.
Yeah, but not everybody has like that type of offense. Like I don't know. I think it's just all like your identity. That's what I always say. Like
you know who you are. You know who you are.
You're a passer. You're like like know what you see how you can
It's just,
attack it.
but I think Madden in general is more of this Madden has been way more about leaning towards the offense than
Oh,
these
for sure.
harder to play defense. So I think you do
Yes.
need to compensate with that with more defensive coaching abilities compared to offensive ones. Because I think the offense is gonna come.
Can I be honest with you guys? I feel like I ran it in the playoffs this last year, and like I like it, but I feel like I play better without the all Madden effort ability. If I'm being honest, I feel like I get a better spread of stuff. Like I already have good speed. Like the change of direction is nice, but maybe it'd be good to have like one or two quicks. But I feel like if when I'm trying to do all three, and like yeah, the pros are great, but I feel like I might be handicapping myself by not having some of those other abilities in play.
Hey, man, I'm gonna give a gem out, man. Do not use three. I'll tell you that. There's no
Yeah,
reason you should be using three.
one to two I think
I
is
learned. I
enough.
learned that. I
Did you
definitely
use all?
learned that.
Did you use all three Super Bowl?
No, I used two.
Used to.
What about year
So
I
one?
think like
you,
I used it to be like, let me use three, but it's like now you only have three slots left,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and it's just like you need them slots for other abilities are more important than what all man efforts are gonna do for you because all it does is just make you faster, and you don't need a plus three speed. You can get plus one or plus two and be just fine compared to three.
I
I
think the
don't think
change
there's
of
any
direction is
reason.
almost a little bit more important than that speed
that's the
on that
minute. Yeah.
ability. But I think one to
Yeah,
two
but
is a
BD,
good idea.
you don't need plus 12. What was it? Plus 12 for three for all three? It's plus 12 change.
Yeah. So I think like plus six, like you're fine. I mean
Yeah,
plus
you don't
three
need
is good by itself. So I think one to two is like the move.
one or two is the perfect spot, but three you do not need three.
Because I feel
I,
like go ahead.
I
No,
say you just don't need three at all, especially if you already have fast people on your team. That just a
Yeah.
wasted ability you could be putting somewhere else on your team.
Yeah, because like I ran three against Ron and then against Jeff, and like I know I wasn't playing my best football with that. Like this man, at least, like I feel like I should have ran a couple of different abilities that I had been running, or I don't know. Like I think I've done enough experimentation with some abilities. Like I think I have my at least like four that I need to run every single game. So
Hmm.
and then the two extra ones is just like dependent on who I'm playing.
Yeah, you gotta them abilities be hitting, man. You just gotta know what to put it on.
I think another thing too with abilities is like you got to be wary of like because unless you have an ability mastered, you got to look to see like what's going to regress an ability, and you
But yeah,
got
you also gotta
Yeah.
yeah
unless you have just a bunch of staff points just saved, you definitely would have to look at your upgrades and downgrades for your each ability.
yeah because like if you're going to get to user say like if someone's playing me, it may not be the best idea like if you're just in the middle of progressing like all your run abilities, maybe you don't run all of them so that way you still have some saved or something. I'm just using it as an example, even though you would want to run those against me, but it may backfire. So you gotta be long term strategic about things.
Yeah, but do you have the staff points to upgrade this back again if you get it downgraded?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like all Madden effort, like, cause like I lost all mine last week against Tony. I won't lie, and cause I did run through last game, even though I probably shouldn't have, but I played really good with Todd without any of them, but I knew I was playing Todd, so I was like, I'm not gonna upgrade any of these and run it again, cause I know it's gonna be a shootout more likely than that playing Todd. So like, it just made no sense to me. I didn't need it. I had other abilities that would work, and I didn't want to upgrade it and then just get it downgraded again.
Then lose it again if it's not like a lot of yards.
Mhm.
Yeah, you gotta get them mastered, man. Once you get them mastered, then you can't downgrade them. They stuck at platinum or whatever, the blue. Some people probably have different names for it, but yeah, I always look. I always look at if it could get downgraded. Like if it's like under some amount of yards in 3 games or something. If I'm at 2 games out of the three, I'm like let me shy away from this one. Let me not do this one this week. Let me get some staff points, and then I'll
Yeah.
consider it. You just gotta look, man. There's so many little details that you just gotta look at. And it don't take a lot of time to look at it either. It's not like, man, we out here studying the game or anything. Just little things you should look
like
for. That's all.
5 minutes here and there. Like,
Yeah, like it don't take that long just to look at it.
Look at
Yeah, that's all. Right? Just don't gotta.
and well,
that
it's
might be
it's
scary.
also not just gameplay abilities. I think the play sheets and the trainer abilities play a big role too.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah.
play sheets be coming in clutch sometimes.
Oh, for
too.
sure. I
Yeah.
I run 3 defensive ones, and I need them because they help me in certain moments. Like the one offensive one I run, like it's just for a few extra plays, but I have a custom offensive playbook, and I feel comfortable. But the play sheet boost, that's where it's at. It's just those boosts. So like if I'm on
Mhm. Yeah,
defense,
boost.
like like all right, if I come out with this, it's gonna be perfect for helping me stop the run, like on the goal line, stuff like that. So
I think I'm normally 2-2 for my play sheets. Just 2 offense, 2 defense.
and then my trainer abilities. I run 1 to decrease injuries, and I run 1 to decrease wear and tear. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I think I don't really mess with the injury ones. I feel like if you're gonna get injured, you're gonna get injured. I mean, they probably do decrease. They probably do. But I'm just like, man, if you're gonna get injured, you probably
Yeah.
gonna get injured regardless.
You see,
Yeah, I agree with
I might have just had a bad experience because like I didn't run it for a while because I ran 1 where it decreased wear and tear going the 4th quarter, and like I was like, all right, yeah, I don't need it. So I went like 2 or 3 games without it, and then I played like Todd, and I lost like 7 guys in the 1st quarter. I was like, I can't. I was like, this never again. I'm like, I'm running that ability from here on out. Like no long-term injuries, but still. So it might have just been a bad one-time bad experience, but I'm scared to go to the other side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man, that wear and tear, man. That wear and tear will do something.
Yeah, but I don't ever use any abilities that, because every time there's an injury in this league, like, it is just going to either be short term or a long time. So, if you are going to run one, it's only worth running the one that's related to decreasing injuries and during the game. So, of that subsection.
I mean, I don't think some people even realize what really wear and tear can do. Because some people, like, they'll be like, damn, where'd my dude go? And I'm just, I figured it out late, too. It wasn't like I knew off rip either. I mean, I figured it out late, but it's just wear and tear. The only reason they're, like, if they didn't actually get injured, they just disappears because of their wear and tear is too low. Like, so you could sub them back in. I don't know if y'all realize, like, if you just magically lose somebody to no injury, you could sub them in if you want with but their wear and tear is probably in the red, yellow or red.
Yeah.
So you might as well. I mean, at that point, the attributes that they're losing would be too much for you to just put them back in because they're gonna be an injury risk at that point too.
Yeah, so I rest every week, and then I try to rotate games. Like, during the games, I try to rotate my running backs a little bit, because that's usually position against me. Or if I'll have a DB sometimes go yellow. As soon as I see that, then I'll take them out for a little bit. So,
Benson played 3 plays
That's
against
what happened to Benson. That's what happened to Benson.
Yo, I was heated.
You could have put him back in.
I tried putting him back in, it wouldn't work.
The wear and tear. If you pressed up on the right, up on the what is this? The D-pad. You press up on the D-pad for like the the pre-play subs shit, and you just go to running back. You could put him back. You could have put him back in. His wear and tear probably would have been in the red or orange or some shit. But it's almost like there's no point in doing that because his attribute hit you. Like he's probably gonna have like -5 carrying, -4 speed or whatever. Like his attributes would probably be too low for you to put him back in.
change of direction. Yeah, stuff like that.
And he'd be high
likely
risk for injury.
Man, that was the last game. He should have
Get back out there.
Booby, you're going back out there. Booby.
You put him back in, Jeff, and Trey would have he would have had a career-ending injury. I'm just waiting for it to happen to somebody in this league because I've already seen screenshots on social media. I'm just waiting for some. I hope it's not me. But I'm interested to see if it happens. I want to see it happen.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this season, I've been doing a lot of like things with wear and tear. Like against Imwoy, I had people like go down the wear and tear. I'm like, man, let me sub them out for a quarter or two, and then they'll be back in the full green. Like, man, get back out there. Fucking Branch got hurt against Willie week 1 with his wear and tear shit. He got hurt the first play of the game.
I hate how when like the players get injured and you substitute, a lot of times they don't actually take them out.
Yeah, they don't. You
And I
have to
gotta,
check.
I'll pause the game. If you see me pause the game against you, it's just because I'm subbing a guy out.
You don't gotta, baby. You don't even gotta do that. If you press up on the right, if you press up on the D
I be
pad,
forgetting that.
and then you just move
Yeah.
over, you can sub
I
them
guess
out.
I'm so used to just subbing through the,
Yeah.
the formation screen.
Yeah,
I'm like old
I've
school.
been messing. I've definitely been messing around with that. It's like, man, that's actually pretty clutch.
That's a good
me.
gym by Troy, I think.
It's a gem.
That's a gym.
See? Taking that.
Yeah, because Branch got hurt first play.
And
He
so
played to
it'll
the fourth
apply to
quarter.
all
He
your
came back.
formations if you do that pre-snap for one play.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. All formations will be out for whoever you sub them in with.
Or just change the wide receiver one to like you just,
Like, all
that's
right.
like,
So like, I got what's his name? Fucking Cam. All right, I had Campbell was like my receiver 4 or 5 or whatever. Branch got hurt and whatever. Campbell was in, and then they gave me the prompt like, "Oh, Branch is injured. Do you want to put him back in or whatever?" And I mean, I subbed him, but eventually he will. Cause like Raven's saying, he'll come back in eventually. So then that's when you press up on the D-pad or whatever, and then you move Branch. I put Campbell in Branch's spot, and then for the rest of the game, Campbell's in where Branch would be at.
It's like
So he wouldn't come back in unless I manually change it back,
in the G
which I did
League,
do.
When
I did that in the fourth.
Yeah. In the G League, the first game when I was still in there, I had that because Quentin Nelson got hurt, and I didn't know he came back in. He got hurt right after I had subbed him out because of the wear and tear, and then he had a season-ending injury. So
Yeah. Because when I put Branch back in the fourth quarter, he didn't have anywhere. He was fully green. He didn't have like any of the injury shit. He was fully good to go.
yeah,
So you just got to take advantage. If you see that, man, you got to get him out of there. Most times than not, he'll recover. He'll recover his wear and tear, and you can put him back in.
yeah. There's been a few times where I've seen like Jesse Bates go yellow in a second, like not often, only like a small handful of times. Like you said, like I'll take him out and I'll let him sit, and then by the time to start the fourth quarter, he's good to go. I mean, it's not gonna work for every player, but
Sometimes
Cause
if they hurt sometimes.
Yeah, because like when Gibbs got hurt against Jeff, like I could have brought him back in, but his wear and tear was so high, like it wasn't worth it. Wasn't. His absolutes were so decreased, it wasn't been worth it for me to bring him back out there.
Yeah.
a hit fumble.
Pretty much, one hit fumble and he's probably out for a while. So.
Probably tear his ACL or some shit.
Yeah,
fucking
and
around.
like if I beat Jeff, like I'm gonna want Gibbs in next week. If I would have brought him out there, he's done for the year in a few snaps. It'd be like Halliburton game 7.
Yeah, he go off for like a quarter, then rupture his Achilles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just not worth it. But yeah, it's just about managing the wear and tear a little bit, and that's a little gem to share.
Dang, fellas, it's kind of crazy to think we've almost gone for 3 hours at this point. But
That's crazy.
it was good
Yeah,
talking to you guys. I wish I
Yeah.
was kind of not fully zoned in all the conversations when I was playing Todd, but
He was playing Todd.
I still had a good time. It was good talking to you. And I'm glad
Yeah,
Mike was able to
man.
join for a bit too.
Yeah, man, let the goats chat it up.
Yeah, definitely. Great conversations.
We didn't touch on it. I mean, I guess we kind of did when we did top 3, but we'll have to save the conversation for who we think is next up for another day.
Man, you could do a quick one, just one person. One per Jeff. Who would you think one person who's gonna be next up, man? Get the next ring.
Next person to join the champ chat.
Yeah, join the champ chat.
Me personally, I think Calvin. Because I feel like Calvin's like right there. Like all his games that he be in, it's like it's always a close game, like a classic game. And I think it's just like to beat I call y'all niggas the 1%. The 1%. like you can't make mistakes, and like you can't like you have to can't you can't make like dumb decisions. You can't make like dumb decisions of like interception. I think he'll probably be the next in line. Me personally, that's what I feel.
Okay. Raven, what you thinking?
I'm gonna go Car. He's gonna put together one of these years.
You know what I mean? He stole my answer. So next man up. I would almost say Shitty, just based on what he's done so far.
Wait.
Hey,
He's
see,
not
let
a
me finish. Let me finish. I know I was talking shit on him. I know.
Oh my goodness.
I know I was talking shit on him. But you also can't deny what he's done so far this Madden. I never did deny what he did. I never denied it. We can roll the tape back. I never denied it. Nah. But I was also saying, like, if I said, man, Shitty, man, can you make this play? I don't know.
She's gonna be so
But
mad
just
at you for
based on
listening
his
to
run,
this, and then he's
no,
gonna
but
get to
just
the
no.
end. And he's
It is what it is.
Just based on how he has constructed his roster and how his scheme set, I do think he can get to that ring status. I do think he could, just based on what he's done this man. I can't take that away from him. So if it ain't Car, it'd probably be City.
Yeah.
Who do you think has a better chance, Kaka or Shitty?
I mean, no, actually, well, I would actually say Car, because I think it will get to the point between. I mean, if you actually stay around this time and actually continue with contend, we're probably gonna knock each other out and whatever. And Car really gonna have to be the only one of us most of the time. Well, not every time, but if we're knocking on each other, Car can sneak in and just be one of us and get to the Super Bowl. And I'm pretty confident. Unless he playing Mike. Might be the only exception. I don't think we got what it takes for Mike.
I mean, he took Mike down to the wire in their last game against each other. Granted, it was regular season.
But I'm saying Super Bowl though.
Super
Bowl
Bowl's different. Super
Super
Bowl's
Bowl,
different.
I don't know if
Yeah,
he has. I don't
Super
know if
Bowl's
he has
different.
what it takes to be Mike in a Super Bowl game.
I mean,
But I think anybody else outside the AFC, I think you could take him in a Super Bowl.
like it depends, because, there's this scenario where you and I are the 1 and 2 seeds for a lot of more seasons like last year, and I think Car, like if him and Shooty were playing, I think I'd give Car a slight, very very slimmer slight edge, but I think Car is in a much tougher conference.
Yeah.
So I think Shitty would have a better chance of getting a Super Bowl than Car just because Shitty's in a not as strong conference, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So let's just say Kaka and Sheet in the Super Bowl.
Well, Car is taking that one, man. Taking
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I'm going Car too. I think Shitty's really good. I think
Yeah.
Shitty can make his replacement like some people in this call, but
Man, the big play, man.
but
Kaka and Calvin.
That's tougher
I'll
to
go
say.
Calvin.
based on the
If
matchup,
Calvin
man. Based on
finally
the
makes it
matchup,
back and it's him against Car, I'm taking Calvin.
I'd actually say Calvin too. Actually, I
think-
think Calvin. If they played each other like this season in the bowl, I think I'd take Calvin.
Big game.
Calvin's getting a laugh from others saying the NFC's tougher.
It would also depend on if Calvin's playing to win or playing not to lose. Because after what he did against Mike last season, man, I would have to see it, man. I think if he's in tune, locked in, playing to win, I think he could beat Car.
Kaka's best and
pretty
Calvin's
handily.
best. Kaka's best and Calvin's best. You picking Calvin? I think because you played like I feel like you everybody's game, so I think you.
I mean,
I haven't watched Kaka play. I didn't get a chance to play him because I
mean,
at the kid.
Car just has a tendency to fold under clutch situations. He has
In
a.
the playoffs, not even playoffs, in the Super Bowl.
I,
Do you think
in a Super Bowl situation, I would trust Calvin's experience over Carcart. But if Carcart played maybe like a city, I don't. Maybe I don't know. Him and Jeff would be a close one too. Him and Jeff. Like any first time or maybe second time. Well, no, outside of Calvin because Calvin's been here before. So
Sleepy been there before too, right? Didn't he play you? Or
yeah, that's
something
what.
like that?
Yeah. He played me twice. I just think Car would beat City, but I think Calvin would beat Car. This is how I see it as of right now. But things are always liable to
Yeah.
change.
Definitely, of course.
Yeah, man. Calvin said NFC the harder conference. Yeah, NFC the harder conference, man. I'm like, man, you got here, man. And the NFC running laps.
Fast.
You running laps.
Wait, who's? I got another one more. I know we gotta probably shut it down, but the top.
Top what?
AFC. Who's top of the AFC?
Top of the AFC?
Top of the AFC and top of the NFC.
Well, the top of the AFC, what is it going to be? What, Mike, Shitty, Calvin, Mike, Shitty, Calvin. I mean, Jeff be on vacation too much for me to add Jeff into that category.
Yeah, it was
if Jeff has a full season, I would put Jeff there. But really,
They're 5 versus R5.
It's tough to say, Willie, because
They're 5 versus R5.
The thing is, between Calvin and Willie, Calvin won the division last year. No, not last year, but the year before. Then Willie won it last year, and he swept Calvin. So it is kind of tough to say. We put Calvin in there and not put Shitty there. Not Shitty, fucking Willie. That's tough.
Well, Texans.
Man, that's Ravens boy, man.
We can't put him there
for that.
He is top 10 potential, but we got to see how he does it for us to put him top 3 AFC.
Whatever.
He has to make the playoffs first.
Anyways.
So their 5 is Mike, Calvin, Sleepy, Seed.
Then probably I'm telling you, probably gonna have to be Willie. I know it's crazy to say, but he's probably top 5 in that.
Who's top 5?
You get Willie over Byron?
Yes, Byron.
This year, yeah. This one, I think.
At this point in time,
right now, over history-wise, I pick Byron.
History-wise, Byron by a mile.
Byron.
I think I agree with that. I'm telling you guys right now, Byron's gonna turn around this year, but I agree.
When he turns around, maybe next year.
You know, man. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong now. Hey, I'll say I'm like, yeah, I was wrong, man. Good shit. You got the show.
It's R5.
It would be. I mean, you had your little one. I mean, you did go 10 in the first season. Where did you go first season? You went 10.
I forgot.
I feel like you went 11-6 or something like that.
Maybe because
you were a wild card team.
But I say because the Saints still won that division the first year. You definitely turned the leaf. So I'm gonna put you in. I'm gonna put you in the 5.
You don't have to put me in the 5. It's fine.
Nah. You kind of.
Oh, now you want me? Now you want me in your squad, right? Now you want me?
Now you'd have to. You're in the 5, man. It'd be us. Yeah, man. It'd be us 3. Then you would have Car and the 5th. It's tough, bro, because Trey and G they fucking I don't know what they both had going on. That the NFC should have been running circles around the AFC if them two didn't do what they did, man. Just stunk it up. But because they stunk it up, I really couldn't tell you our 5th would be.
Todd. by default.
It's almost it is almost by default. I don't like it, but it is almost default at the same time.
Because I still feel like I'd rather have Insane over Todd, but I feel like
Man, nah,
Bro?
the AFC's fifth is gonna be better than our fifth, man. Let's just keep it like that. Man. It's man, Trey and G could have been our fifth, but we had to settle for Insane and Todd to our fifth. So, so AFC will give you that, man. The fifth spot, but we'll give you that. The fifth spot. Outside of that, though, man, top. If we're talking top user wise, man, we run in circles.
Look at Michael too. I was like, I know because Michael kind of argued that. I was like, Mike, I just beat you. Talking about.
Just pretty recently too, man. He said, I just beat you, man. What you talking about? Yeah, man. He got memory loss, man. I don't remember that.
Nah.
Yeah, but shout out to AFC, man. AFC not like some historically trash conference.
Nah.
We've had our and the NFC's definitely had its times where it's been historically bad.
I mean the one man we talked about earlier when you, Mike, and I were all in the AFC.
It was us, fucking Trey when he was the Dolphins, Byron, fucking Rock apparently wanted to have a historically good season by his standards.
Wood was playing good at the Steelers. Wood and Todd both were undefeated. All those big names in that same conference.
AFC was fucking crazy that year. I think generally the AFC, just based on, I think it's more of a quarterback. Like all the superstar X Factor QBs, AFC compared to NFC. So I think before we did the alternating conferences, it's just naturally been the AFC's been top heavy naturally.
Yeah, for sure.
Things change. Things change.
All right. So let's get this wrapped up. Jeff, what's one thing you want to tell the people back home? Wish them a good night, whatever you want to do.
I appreciate everybody in the league, something in the league, the trade committee, the days, man. I appreciate everybody that keeps us going. So keep it up and get rid of Trill and make it Super Bowl shit, man. Yo,
man,
I think I see you this week. I see you this week, this year. So I'll get back.
Oh yeah, we play. We definitely play.
So can't wait. I play you too.
Yeah, we all won our division, so we naturally gonna play each other. So yeah.
We got one goat down, 2 more goats to go.
Yeah, man, beat Mike. That was a good win.
Got 2 more goats to go, so I have fun with it. So I enjoy it. I kind of like. I'm glad. I said that before. Like, I'm glad you hold people accountable on this Madden shit, not side of shit. It's like, don't be scared to talk shit. Don't be scared to don't be scared to show your accomplishment and stuff like that. I think that's stupid. Is that's how you I don't know. It's for me personally. It's like, yo, we all play this shit like that. So it's like, have fun with it. And scared. When you told me unicorn shit and this there, that as offense, but it's I'm not.
You ain't gonna let that go.
Yeah, nah, hell no. Alright, I hold grudges. Now.
So you're saying if you beat me this season, man, you gonna be like, who's the unicorn now? You gonna say something like that?
Yeah. I was gonna say that if I beat you last year.
Yeah, but you choked last season. Yeah,
I
you
said that.
tell.
Yeah. If I beat you that game, then I have a reason to talk. And I would say, yo, this year's different. Like it's a new year for me.
Hmm.
My goal
Yeah,
is to be Super Bowl, so I didn't get like that's gone. Really pay my respect. So good. Uh, but then that's you holding me accountable for standard for everything.
yeah, man.
I
Staying at the
appreciate
bottom for
it.
so long, man. You've been staying at the bottom, man. You like,
So
yeah, we need you to bounce back.
that's what I'm saying. So
You definitely
like,
bounce back though.
I mean,
Now you
I
gotta
mean,
get back to the bowl now, man. That's the goal, man. Back
yeah,
to the
and
bowl.
I gotta get rid of you. So like, yo, I was like, yeah, I said what 3 games, 4 games. I'm going to a Super.
Hmm.
I It's funny that way, but it's I don't appreciate it. Like that's competition.
Yeah. You know, that'd have been my thing to the people, man. You know, just get some credit. I mean, we already had this small rant last podcast about like not having a lot of competitiveness in the chat and in the league, but you know, it's just a PSA that man we could have banter, just banter, talking shit. You know, just trying to show that oh man, I think I'm better than this guy, so I'm out to show it and talk some shit and let them know. You know, I just think Willie shouldn't be the only nigga that can get the league the say like to get the league jumping in the chat. It shouldn't only fall down on Willie because I feel it always ends up being Willie somehow, some way.
I smoke now. I know who smoke now. Who I got smoke with. Staying because he said I'm gonna fall off this year. So I need to like I see him. I see him twice a year. I'm smacking him.
My
I'm
division
telling you
rivalry,
that.
man, for sure.
Mm-hmm. It can't even be that though, man. This shit talk. There used to be a lot of that going on back in. They just, oh man, we in the same division now. We talking shit. You gotta talk shit. Let them know. Let them know who run it.
That's one thing I try to like. Even with my division, like yo, I want them one.
I mean, you only got one
You know,
person in your you only got one person in your division that you could really say something to, though.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
I
like,
be
with
rooting for my division. Hashtag Fear the North. I want to see all
See,
four of us make the playoffs one of these seasons.
mhm. I mean, I guess Calvin. I mean, Calvin and Willie. I guess
yeah,
Spaz too. Spaz too. Emoy don't say shit. Emoy want to be the peacemaker. He don't be saying shit. But you know, I think them three. I think that division probably had the most potential to just get the lead jumping on some stupid shit and then arguing over something. Like I don't think there's any other divisions really that's like that. Maybe I mean, because NFC North they goody two shoes,
Yeah,
NFC
man.
North.
and
Good vibes, man.
yeah, and they goody two shoes. Again, the NFC East. I mean, we got Ghost in the NFC East. Again, NFC West is just a two-man race. I mean, D would say something, but it's almost like how seriously can you take D? But I can respect it though. I can respect him saying it, like something like him saying something.
But you didn't respect me. I felt me personally. I feel like you didn't respect me when I
What?
you didn't think I was gonna make the that far. You
How
didn't
was
even think I
that?
was probably make playoff.
I mean, I thought Joe. I thought Joe would fucking beat you at one game, but that was like the first
Yeah, that's what
season
I'm
though.
saying.
But I'm
That's
saying
why
that
I
was the
felt.
first season though. That was the first
Oh,
season.
oh my! I
And
bet.
I said, oh damn, all right, man, I see you.
Yeah, don't let
Damn.
it change the narrative now, Jeff.
That's not me changing the narrative. I said what I said. And I stand tall. I stand tall on what I said. I could be
I'm just
and
joking.
like you
Exactly.
feel me? You feel me? I stand tall on what I said, and I can also say I was wrong. I can also say I was wrong.
That
Yeah.
was funny. But
Yeah.
I said, yo, when I seen that, I was like, I didn't even know who it was. When I play, I'm gonna try to crack him. But that's what I'm saying. It's
Mhm.
like, yo, take pride.
I didn't get to take Brian, man. You see somebody shitting on you, like, man, what you gonna do about it? Like, you just
Yeah.
gonna fucking cry, like, man, why you talking about me? Like,
Say,
you
oh
know,
yeah,
man,
what
let
you
me
want? Yeah.
get it back.
When's the last time you want to, like what? Yo, do what you gotta do, guys. So, he's created a trail. Like he's nothing. He's the same. Yo, he picks up the same sticks the same way.
Yeah, man, you just gotta play. You gotta play the win. Play thinking you got to win this shit. You shouldn't be playing like, oh man, I gotta play this guy, man. Oh man, it's gonna be a long game. Not man, no man, that's the wrong mindset to have.
I think, yeah, I think that's what people. He just kind of like try to frail up like during the competition.
Nah, man, I think it just comes down to trying to mentally preparing for the loss so it don't hurt. That's what don't hurt. You're like, oh, I already know I was gonna lose. And I had a problem. I ain't gonna say no names, man, but somebody pissed me off with that. With that, man, I knew I was gonna lose. Shit, man, that is so fucking weak to me to say. Oh, I knew I was gonna lose, so it
To
don't
that,
mean nothing. So
Who
it
are you
don't mean
talking
nothing.
about?
I'm not gonna say. I can't say. I ain't gonna say no
I'll
names.
say it. Tell me, text it to me, and I'll say it.
I'm not gonna say no
Will
names.
you tell us offline?
No, man, I gotta keep
I'm
it
not gonna
P,
say it.
man.
Can we get
I
a
gotta keep it
division?
P. I gotta keep it P.
Can we get a
But
conference?
however, I mean,
NFC.
that just bugs me when people say something like, "Oh man, I knew I was gonna lose."
That's
Like, man,
crazy.
like, you cannot say you have to go into a game
Was
and
it
trying to
Emily?
win. I'm not gonna like, anyways.
Just
Yeah.
AFC or NFC. Just AFC or
You
NFC.
can't you can't do you
Is it
can't
the
Oh,
do
AFC or
AFC?
NFC.
that.
No, don't
It's
even say
just a
East.
bad. It's
AFC or
just
AFC or NFC. Just AFC or
it's
NFC. That's
just
it.
it's a bad mindset to have.
Chill,
It
chill. Stop being
irritates.
scary,
It,
bro.
ir-
Yo,
it
he can't
irritates.
do shit to you, bro.
It
AFC or NFC,
irritates
bro.
me. It irritates me when people do that. It's just like we should be playing to win the game. And just trying to dumb down a loss is crazy, man. If you lose, you lose. We all fucking lose, man. It's fucking you don't dumb down losses, man. You playing to
I
win.
don't
It's
know.
okay if a loss hurt, but that's cool. They get it's like that means you a competitive person if a loss hurts. And there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say I've gone on rants and I've written essays, as everyone knows.
They- People
But
scared to lose.
I
Like there's
got
nothing
hard.
wrong with losing, bro.
I
Like
hate
nigga,
losing.
that just means you a competitive person if that shit hurt, and that is that's a okay. But
Sound like Snowtron.
when niggas dumb down losses, talking about something, man, I knew I was gonna lose, man. I'm gonna look at you sideways.
That sounds like someone in the AFC, bro. NFC don't talk like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, hey, right, Raven? Hey, I said AFC shit.
Man, you got something to say for the people, Raven? Me and Jeff did. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna thank everybody for taking the time of their day to listen to this episode, and I'm really appreciative for everybody in the lead. And I just want to say I hope everybody has a blessed night. And let's get the cookout scheduled.
Yeah, bro, man. I'm gonna hit you, bro, man.
All right. Well, thanks again, everybody.